Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Mike, and welcome back to this Sunday's edition of Tabletop Tavern. We really appreciate you guys coming out. This is episode 35, Horrors. That's not ominous. Cast, how you guys doing tonight? What's going on with you guys?
Hey. Hi, everyone. Nothing going on with me. Just a regular Sunday.
Just a regular Sunday?
Excited to be here.
All right.
How y'all doing? Welcome in.
I'm good. I'll answer the
Such
question.
excitement from you guys. What's going on? It's Sunday night, and we're having the technical difficulties already, so we are.
Oh,
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, give me a sec.
I see some hypes.
Look
Oh,
at
hey, Fluke. Hey.
Nate, you cursed us.
Oh,
That's a ban.
Nate,
Oh
you
my God.
absolutely
Oh my
cursed us.
What is happening?
What is
I'm so
going on
confused.
right now?
So, so,
Guys, I'm so lost.
For a
so,
second, I was in Davdithas' square. It smelled funny.
it smells
sorry
funny.
about that. Just alcohol.
Like alcohol and bad decisions.
Yeah, it was weird.
And tacos, and definitely tacos. There's definitely the smell of Taco Bell in there too.
Oh, without a doubt.
I could. I was there.
Nate,
That happened.
Nate, absolutely, man. Got to get those technical failures out of the way early. So, everybody.
Like I noticed there's a little like right up here. See that?
All right, let me fix that for you.
Eh.
So,
I'm trying to push it away, but
because Discord changed yet again, keep pushing. You're almost there. You just gotta just a little bit more.
A little harder. You're so close.
Yeet it. You're good. Go ahead. Come on.
Almost.
You need
There
to
it
roll a
is.
strength check.
did I do it?
Yeah, can you roll a strength check, please?
Yeah. Let's see here. That's gonna be a wonderful 10. That's
No,
average.
you die. I'm sorry.
Somebody.
Fuzz.
You blew out a hammy and it killed you.
Blew out a hammy.
He was trying to
Yeah.
stop. He was
The
literally
technical
trying to
terms.
stop the rocks from falling, and he did not succeed. So
He couldn't do it.
somebody timed out remove disc for 10 minutes. This is a Bruins house.
What's wrong with the saber?
We're in the Bruins house, my friend. So,
Excuse me.
What is this? What is this right here?
that's such a nice
I'll be
blue
right
cup.
back. I gotta hide my Sharks jersey.
That's such a good nice blue cup, but you spilled all that crap all over it. So
Hernia for the death. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God. We're still having technical issues, huh?
no, I don't
Are
think
we
so.
are we alive?
You guys might not be able to
Yeah.
see me tonight, but the chat will be able to see me. So
That's good. We don't want to see you.
And I don't blame you.
We'll have a better show this way. Trust me.
This is fine.
Everything's fine.
Nobody panic.
Nobody
We're
panic.
okay.
All right.
Everything's fine, guys.
So guys, I give you the heads up. A little under the weather tonight, so we might have to take a couple more breaks than we normally would. If that's the case, these wonderful cast members are going to keep you amused during my absence. So
Mike, that actually reminds me real quick. I did a quick WebMD symptom checker for you.
yes,
You most likely have an intestinal obstruction. It is the most common cause for a 65-year-old male like yourself. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Davdithas, look at your character sheet for a second.
We can't see him on the camera, so we can't see how disappointed he is.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just my
It's just a
head's
black screen for us tonight.
Oh my god.
All we see is like a black nothingness, and then like a green line shows up around it when he talks. It's really
We just see
funny.
his soul, a black nothingness.
Did anybody else see Davdithas' stats on his sheet go to 0?
I think so, yeah.
Just as
How did you get 528 wounds?
That's just
Right?
that's how it be.
The combat tracker does not look good on you, sir.
They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
Contact neuropathy. Well, geez, okay.
All right.
Calling it
Oh
like
my
we see
god.
it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming out and supporting us yet again on this Sunday edition of Tabletop Tavern 1. This is the first show. This is our flagship show. We also have tomorrow night, Neural Nexus 0, provided I can keep the power on for the night. Wednesday night, we have Tabletop
You
Tavern.
haven't watched the weather forecast lately, have you?
Yeah. Wednesday, we have Tabletop Tavern 2. And then Thursday, we have Tales from the Tavern. So thank you coming out and supporting this show. I did a video I did a video on, I think it's called the YouTubes, and a lot of people have asked me how to get started on, into the TTRPG space and how to get started in Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. So right now, with everything going on in this world, there are a lot of free resources for you guys to get started if you choose to do so. So I made this video outlining some ways to go about to learn the top 3 rule systems, at least for me. So that's Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and Savage Worlds. So go check that video out. Smash that like button for your boy.
Wait. You said if you ever say that unironically.
That's
Somebody get him
ironically.
outta here.
That's ironically. That's
okay.
ironic.
We just had to check.
Also, I would strongly suggest if you have a free resource to right now for any module, any game system, anything like that, drop it in a comment on that video. I'm hoping a lot of people see that and a lot of people find this as their entry into tabletop RPG games. So help us out, give us a like over there. But we're gonna find out from the crew how they're doing tonight, what their characters are thinking, what they're thinking, and then we're about to get this game going. Mihaly, what are you thinking, and what is your character thinking at this point, sir?
I am thinking, screw everything. Let's light it on fire. That's what my character's thinking. I'm sorry. I'm also thinking that. What a coincidence. No, I'm thinking
I think you
it's
should
gonna be a fun night, I
definitely
guess. I don't know.
I think you should definitely light that cornfield in the fire while you're in the middle of it. I think that would be a great
I think
decision.
that is the only smart idea. We save Sandpoint by sacrificing ourselves, thus becoming the ultimate heroes.
Yes, martyrs.
Completing our arc. What do you think?
I do like
I'm
that
in.
plan.
Yeah.
You like that
Yeah,
plan?
man.
You like that plan?
It's kind of an all-in plan, but I'm game.
Awesome.
Anyone else?
Davdithas, what are you thinking, and what is your character thinking at this point?
Oh boy. I'm thinking we're gonna be in for a fun night. My character, he's a little worried because we're surrounded, but at the same time, he is specialized in dealing with these things. So
Specialized?
he's like he's got some extra abilities which will help against things of this kind of nature. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
I don't quite understand. Maybe it's because
He's trying
I'm
to be
dumb.
so cryptic it hurts.
Maybe I'm
So
it's because I'm dumb.
yes, it is that.
It is
That was
absolutely
also a symptom.
It's
yes.
also a symptom.
Yeah. But
So he's dumb and he's 65. I see where this is going quick.
yeah, I put those 2 things into WebMD, and that's how it diagnosed
So
you.
we're
Okay,
leaving him back at the sanatorium, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Easy
Alright.
peasy, GG.
Careful, nobody give him crayons.
Why is Koth in here? Is he crayons?
I'm pretty sure if we unfolded the box, he'd come running.
That's true. Gunnar, how you feeling? What's your character thinking at this point?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's great to be here. Great to see everybody. I'm a little bit nervous and a little bit unsure. There's a lot of undead in a wide open field and a dragon that could possibly do like a flyby on us. It's kind of like a drive-by, but
Break yourself, fool.
Yeah, right. Today was a good day. I didn't have to break out the AK.
That's right. He's gonna fly by with like a blue bandana on and throw up blood. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm wrong.
Crips.
Wu-Tang clans, 36 chambers blaring.
Exactly.
From like some unknown bard.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's going pretty good, and a little nervous. This is a lot of big bad, and even though we just took one clean off because of Idabrix's like fancy Shaolin style, there's a lot more that now know we're here.
Idabrix did just eat the head off of one of those ghasts.
Legit.
She just did.
True story.
Speaking of Idabrix, what are you thinking, and what is your character thinking at this point?
I'm thinking that I'm very glad that it's Sunday night. I'm glad to be playing. I'm glad to be back with all my buddies. And Idabrix is still thinking, So
you haven't
Amazingly accurate.
you haven't even had a chance to clean your sword off yet. So
I know. No, literally, she knocked the head off the ghoul and we ended. So
Yeet.
that's where we're at.
So I saw an interesting comment in chat earlier, and I think Remove Disc wants to cash in his points for a random encounter at this point.
No, he doesn't.
Well, a random encounter could be a random encounter of 1,000 villagers with pitchforks coming to our aid.
It could be. You're right. It could be a friendly encounter.
Nothing to say they have to fight us.
So I'm gonna say
it could also be a black dragon breathing acid all over us.
I just
That's
have
also true.
I have a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing me,
Mm-hmm.
do you think in your heart of hearts that it would be a positive experience?
Not a fucking chance.
Not a chance.
0%.
See, no, unlike all these other ungratefuls, I believe that my DM is a kind benevolent God. he would take mercy on us all.
Yeah, he would.
Because
Oh, yeah.
he loves us all.
I definitely.
Davdithas, though, he's fucked.
I'm not even going to try and smooth talk my way out of this one.
All right. Before I have you guys roll, I would like to read off the current benefits that our amazing community has granted to our players tonight. If you're new here, you can use channel points that you accumulate by talking and interacting with people in chat and hanging out in chat to buy bonuses for our players and myself, if you so choose. Subs and Patreon subscribers, you also get a +1 bonus every show to give out to the cast, or again, myself, to influence the story. So I really encourage you. We've seen a lot of gifted subs going around. So if you're coming back and you haven't used your sub bonus, reach out to one of the moderators and with that sub bonus, or you can redeem the points through the Twitch chat to buy the points for free that way. So without further ado, I'm going to read through it. Let's see what we got. Katie Machin has granted a +1 to Gunnar in the queue. Marshmallow Rampage. Oh, Neural Next. The rest of the ones that are actually in the queue right now are for Neural Nexus 0. So let's go through the sub ones. I'm going to scroll back up. So Amanda says my +1 to Gunnar tonight. And Amanda? Oh, I'm sorry. +1 to Gunnar from Katie Machin. Wolfsblood is giving his +1 to Luna. +1 to Yachts from Manda. +1 to Jack from Doc Wolf. +1 to Mihaly from Katie Machin. And what else do we got? +1 to Jack from Pirate Core Wolf. +1 to me from Odota Cops. +1 to Davdithas from Nate. And I think
Yes, I got one.
You got one. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys.
There was a lovely thing just redeemed in chat.
Again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. We're going to have to make that happen.
That's 2 now?
No, that's 1. He didn't
That's
actually do
2 armies of angry villagers coming to save us.
Davdithas, can you roll a D4 for me?
A D4.
Yes, please.
Sure, it's 2.
All right.
Not good, not bad. Dead
right.
center. I like it.
All right. We'll see how this plays out then. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to have the cast of the show roll a D20. Again, if you're new here tonight, what we do at the big top of the hour is we have the players roll a D20, and the lowest roll recaps the following week. So what do we got for rolls, team?
I got a 5.
No!
Wow!
4.
Wow! I was just reading my notes to be like, okay, I got to prep myself. I rolled a 5. Start getting it ready because you're going to have to read.
Gunnar's got a 6, squeaking it out there.
I was way above all of you guys.
And what do you get, Idabrix?
I have a 14.
Oh, okay. So we were doing the highest this week. I forgot.
Oh, I see how that is.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that before.
Yeah, that's right.
Davdithas,
Yeah.
would you regale our community with a rendition of the past week's events so that they can be prepared and go into this show tonight with the knowledge of how you're going to die?
Very well. So last week, as I recall it, I woke up from my slumber around 8:30 a.m. I put on my shorts. I walked over to the bathroom, did my thing there. Suddenly strolled into the kitchen where I turned on my Keurig, made some coffee. It was pretty hot, but I waited a little bit, cooled it down by adding some creamer.
I'm about to start singing.
Oh God! No, all right. You meant the show. I got it.
Yeah.
So last week, as we were leaving the sanatorium, we noticed some of our horses were gone, 2 of them, and we also, as we were noticing that, got paid a visit from our bestest pal, Midnight, also known as Big Black Dragon. And we talked to him a little bit. He gave us another hint as to where some things were happening. We thanked him kindly, and we headed back to town with some new friends in tow. The elderly people who were, for some reason, trapped in the sanatorium. Escorted them back to town. As we got back to town, we talked to Father Zantus. That he decided he was going to take care of these elderly folk who were lost, and he promised to help us the next day to cure Mihaly's blindness. So we went back. We went back to the tavern. We talked to Moat. Moat, we had to deliver the message to. We told him, our buddy Midnight said he wanted to see you. You had to make good on your deal. Moat was all like, "Oh no, I knew this day would come." We were like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I have to fight him in one-on-one combat." We said, "That's not good." He said, "That's not good." We all nodded our heads and went, "That's not good." He apparently, someone very close to Moat is being held captive, and in exchange for that captive person, Moat has decided to do single combat with the dragon. So I never really liked him anyway.
Any devout holy man should.
That's fine. He's an idiot.
As any single devout holy man
with any shred of honor should.
That's fine. Anyway,
balls, let alone honor.
That's fine.
Any bit of grit.
It's whatever. You won't have anything to compare to once he's been devoured by a dragon. So yeah, we tried to offer to help. He said no, but c'est la vie. The next morning, Father Zantus showed up, cured Mihaly's blindness, attempted to cure Gunnar's leg, to no avail. Unfortunately, Gunnar's leg is beyond our current healing somehow. We're not sure how it's going to fix. I think you're stuck with it. Enjoy. So we gathered our stuff. We told Moat we would meet up with him the next day for his epic bout so we could watch. I'll be bringing the popcorn. And we headed off to the farms, which was our next clue. As we got there, we saw some scarecrows. I approached them because they're just scarecrows, but they weren't just scarecrows. They were ghouls, ghasts, ghouly ghasts, ghastly ghouls. We'll go ghouls. And we killed a couple of them in the fields. Saw some more coming at us, so we quickly made our way towards the barn, where Idabrix slowly started to maneuver into the barn. And as such, one ghoul came directly at her, and with a single fell swoop, beheaded it.
I'd like to put on one thing, Davdithas, and I know you're a humble cleric,
yes,
but you cast a particular spell that was pretty effective last week, right?
I did. I didn't want to take any credit for it, though.
Okay. I know you're humble. You're so humble.
I did cast Hide from Undead, which might have helped us. I'm not sure, actually. It allowed us to sneak up to the barn, and then we moved on to that moment when I said, Idabrix, chop that thing's head off nice and clean. And when such event occurred, the rest of them became aware. And then you did your famous line where you said, "And with that, we're going to end tonight's session of the Tabletop Tavern."
That's a really good impression of me.
It was pretty good.
You got to be sexier. You got to be like,
I got it.
Oh.
And that's going to end tonight's episode.
So breathy.
Tabletop Tavern.
Oh, yeah.
Tune in next week for when I take the team out back and put them through some rigorous exercise.
I feel so dirty now.
Almost.
We're gonna need to pause the show. I need to go take a shower.
Anybody got a cigarette?
I'll wash,
Anybody?
but I'll never be clean.
I need a cigarette at the moment. So
I don't think it's gonna be enough.
all right, guys. Without further ado, I think we should get it going. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's do this.
Wolf's Blood says,
No, let's just sit and talk so we can delay our death.
Wolf's Blood said, I'll be in my bunk. Firefly, I love it. So, all right, guys. When last we left off, our party. when last I just decided that.
What?
Gotta put the steel in my face.
Try it again.
All right.
Try it again. You got it.
All right. When last we left off, our
No, I'm
party.
sexier.
When last we left off. When last we left off, our party was had encountered a bunch of ghasts in the field. They were the majority of them were hung like scarecrows, and they currently have run over to the barn to investigate the the barn in the house. I'm not even sure what I'm missing, but everybody's laughing. So
hung like scarecrows.
They're hung like scarecrows, man. They're like
You all are sick.
Me and Yachts knew immediately.
Oh my God.
Contain it.
oh god.
they were hung like scarecrows.
Check, please.
That's it. I'm canceling the show for tonight.
We only know that because Dave rolled like a 30 on perception, guys. Relax.
Yeah.
We got every detail.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So when we left off, Idabrix had masterfully and skillfully taken the head of one of the ghasts, and its body tumbled to the ground. And they heard a shriek from inside the barn, and the eyes of one of the ghouls or ghasts centered on Idabrix, and with a scream erupting from all, they start to move out of the barn. So that brings us to one of the ghouls. So Idabrix, as you're looking into the barn, you see, just inside the door, one of the creatures start to run at you and is going to run out of the barn with a screech and a yowl, and is going to try to bite you for AC 15.
15 is a miss, please.
All right, Gunnar, your turn, sir. You see one of these creatures that you had fought previously run out of the barn and attack your friend Idabrix.
Yeah, it's just charge, tally-ho. As I draw my longsword, I know this is going to get bloody quick. And it's time to steel oneself and prepare for the worst. So, quick straight line charge. And I'm going to hit at that angle of that ghoul that came up after Idabrix.
And I'm switching it over because I forgot to put it on the map. And we are now map mode engaged.
There you go. So with a mighty swing, I cut in with a 22. Does that hit?
It does, sir.
And that undead beastie takes a mighty 10 damage.
All right. So as Gunnar sees the creature running out of the ghast running out of the barn, attacking his little friend Idabrix, his heart is filled with emotion, and he runs over and he takes a mighty swing at the ghast, and it cleaves down the side of the creature, and putrid flesh falls from its side to the ground.
And with that, I am finished.
Davdithas.
All right, I am going to take a quick 5-foot shift into the middle of my team here.
Okay.
And I am going to we're gonna channel some energy to hurt them.
Okay, you're gonna channel a positive. Okay, in an offensive manner.
I'm gonna channel positive energy in a negative context for the ghouls.
Call to your deity and explain how you're beseeching her favor to smite your enemies.
Hey Desna, it's your boy Davdithas. I'm gonna
Your spell automatically fails.
No, as I drop down to a knee, clutching my holy symbol, I close my eyes for a moment and I say, Desna, help us in our time of need, smite this evil. And I radiate the energy.
You radiate it. Okay. How big of a distance is that, Davdithas?
I believe it's 30 feet.
Draw it on the map so we can see, and everybody can see how far or how many people are going to be affected.
Circle. Okay. And then I center this on myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So I'm going to call 2 of them are going to be affected. Aight. Let's get it. What's the DC for that? What the save for that? And what
it will. Sorry, it's going to be a. What level are we? 5 now, so it's 14.
And what kind of save is it?
Be will.
Okay. I am gonna roll my will save.
Okay.
That would be an 8. So they take full damage at this point, I believe.
Yeah, buddy.
How much damage?
It's going to be a fantastic 6.
Okay, so I will add 6 more wounds to, I believe that. Oops. That is ghoul 5. So that guy is not having a good day.
No.
Let me find that one. Okay. So Davdithas, as you beseech your goddess and seek your patron's favor, the light radiates from your hand to your holy symbol, and as you present it forward, a burst of light surrounds all of you and radiates out in a 30-foot radius from you. And the creature in front of you, the ghast that's currently engaged with Idabrix, the light hits it full force, and flames start to lick over its body, and it goes up in flames, and it falls to the ground in ash. From inside the barn, you hear the scream of a creature in obvious pain, and it's as its cry rings out. Davdithas, when you're done your turn, let me know, because I had to advance it because I misclicked.
I will let you know. Let's take a moment to go through my thought process here. No, I'm done.
All right. Mihaly, it's your turn, sir.
So can I communicate with the team before I make my action in some way?
1 sentence.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to the team looking for guidance as I'm preparing a spell. Should I set a trap? Starting to cast grease, waiting for any response. Can they respond?
On their
Let's
turn.
use the choke point.
Yeah, no, you can, like a very quick response. Yep.
Okay. So I start casting grease. I'm trying to draw a square. Hold on.
So the guy right in front of this guy is dead.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna 5 foot in and cast grease there to block the entrance.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Maybe there, if that's okay.
Yep. So describe what side of the building. Give us a little bit more for the people out there.
Yeah. So I kind of spin my hands together and create this big glob of grease. It starts like glowing and flowing liquidy in between my hands, like kind of suspended.
Sure.
And I like lob it forward into the entrance of the barn, just like 5 feet in, just trying to block off the whole entrance. So if anyone charges us, they'll have to cross through the grease.
Okay. All right.
And then I give a reassuring nod to the rest of my party, and I end my turn.
Okay. And with that, it brings us to everybody give me a perception.
Yes, my strong suit.
How are they hung?
I'll let you know in a moment.
Okay. With a 32, yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah.
Not one for me.
I have a 19.
2 + 1 for 3.
Hey, slightly better than me.
Yeah, mine was an 18 + 14 for 32.
Oh, okay. Davdithas. Davdithas and I'm sorry, not Mihaly. Davdithas and Idabrix. You hear a rustling from within, and you think a creature is starting to come out. So the creature gets up to the grease and is going to try to move through the grease. And what's the DC for? No, it's a 10. It's a DC 10 acrobatics check to get through it. If you end your turn, let me see.
It is a 10 plus my spell level, which is level 1. So 11 plus ability modifier is 4. Plus, I believe it's conjuration, so another
It is a
2.
conjuration
So that'd be
spell,
15,
yep.
17 total.
Okay, and reflex. Let's take a look and see what if this guy is going to able to make it through. And let's go here. So I rolled a 20 plus 2 for 22. He is going to make it through.
Decent.
He is going to get.
Nope. Okay, never mind.
Okay. So he gets out to Idabrix and Gunnar, and the rest of the party. You guys see as this guy comes ripping out of the thing, and he's gonna take as he's rounding the corner, and he sees Idabrix. He's gonna take a bite at her real quick. For AC,
Oh man.
does the AC 23 hit with a natural 20?
I would love to say no, but it does.
Does a 2 plus 3 for AC 5 hit for the confirm?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So he is going to bite you, Idabrix. He is not going to roll to attack you again, but he is going to roll to bite you for 3 points of damage. And I'm going to need, I believe it's a fort save from you.
Ah, that's a 1 plus 5 for a 6.
Okay. And give me a D4 roll, please.
I don't want to.
I know.
I don't want to.
2.
Idabrix, as you stand there, his teeth rip across your face as he goes by, and he gets a little meat out of your cheek, and as he does so, you feel all your muscles in your body start to just lock up, and you're paralyzed for 2 rounds. So I'm going to give you
am.
I'm going to give you that status.
This may not change anything, but can I read the description of grease to you?
Sure.
Any creature within the area must make a reflex save, or fall. So as they entered, they make a reflex. But then to move through it, they need a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Sure.
Did we do that? I'm sorry. I
We
just
did
wanted
not,
to make sure.
but I can absolutely do that right now.
It's no big deal. It probably wouldn't change the outcome of this at all.
It very well could. So let's make sure.
I just wanted to mention it. Yeah.
Right. Let's see.
It might save that cheek mate.
12. So he does make it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's 10 plus.
Thanks for trying.
Nope.
Yep.
No, I realize you want to save your friend, and we want to, stay true to the mechanics. So
exactly. That's
Now, Mike, this might make a difference. I remembered that before this, we killed all of these ghouls.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That may
definitely.
in fact make a difference.
So
Yes.
the thing is when you did kill them, they actually spawned 7 more at levels 10 through 15.
Oh, cool babies. Damn it.
So
Well, let's get to it.
let's see. Duration 2 rounds. Okay. Idabrix, you are currently paralyzed for 2 rounds. Okay. She really is.
I really am. I'm very sad. I'm very sad about this.
Right. Give me a perception, everybody, please.
Does that include me or no?
But you're
Yes.
paralyzed.
No, she could still hear.
Gunnar gets 15 plus 1 for 16.
12 plus 14 for 26.
4 plus 9 for 13.
A 3. Man, I have consistently the worst perception rolls out there. I'm always
It's
like nat
getting
1 or
better.
5 or less. I don't know.
All right.
Getting better.
So everybody but Mihaly, even Idabrix, who's currently paralyzed, hears movement from within the building, and they hear the screech as another creature as it starts to run outside the building. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do that reflex save, and that is a 2. So you hear a large thump as something hits the ground in there. And from the back, you hear another creature running out, and that creature is going to You hear another thump as well as it hits the ground.
Nice.
And from the back, you hear another thump. Oh, well, you hear another creature moving around. Let's see if you hear a thump. You do.
Yeah.
Idabrix, you have been granted a advantage roll from Lambs to the Slaughter and advantage roll to Mihaly from Candleless. Nepotism. Rigged.
Nepotism.
Rigged.
Oh, always.
Idabrix, it is your turn. You're currently paralyzed. Would you like to? I mean, you can. There's some things you can do if you choose to, but not much.
Nope. I'm gonna just stay put. Thanks.
Okay. Gunnar, your turn, sir.
All right, time to do some damage. Gunnar whipping his shield around to try to partially shield Idabrix as he whirls around with that blade hand, cutting down from over the top of her into that ghoul in front of her.
Okay.
He notices her body starting to seize, so I'm gonna make sure I hit them and not her, and I'm gonna use the +1 from Katie Meechin.
Okay. So Gunnar steps forward and gains a little inspiration from this and has a little more pep in his step and swings for
A 25 to hit.
that is a hit, sir. So the blade comes down on the creature and hits him in the shoulder for how many points of damage?
That'll be 7 points, Mike.
Oh, so as it cleaves into the collarbone of the creature, gore splatters all over the face of Idabrix, and she can't even be disgusted at this point because she's standing there paralyzed.
Well, I
And I'm
can
gonna-
be disgusted. I just can't do anything about it.
And I'm going to take a quick 5-foot step forward after that swing.
Okay.
Trying to position myself better in front of this thing instead of her. See if I can get it to turn to look at me and not her.
Davdithas, you've been awarded a +3 from Tiny Meteor and for remembering how it actually happened.
Yeah, when all the ghouls died, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're Davdithas, it's your turn, sir.
Excellent. All right. So, seeing how these things are pouring out and hearing quite a few thuds, I'm going to position myself in behind Gunnar so I can see down into the opening.
Okay.
I'm assuming I see the chaos that has ensued inside.
You have, sir.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So as my jaw drops a little bit, seeing all of them, I go, well, Desna, don't fail me now. And I drop down to a knee again, clutching my holy symbol, and say, Desna, take care of this. And I radiate some more energy to attack them.
I really thought Desna Spark was coming, and I really wanted.
thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it,
Yeah,
but I don't want to light this entire barn on fire. They are quite flammable.
I was getting excited too. I thought Desna Spark, we were good.
Yeah.
I actually thought about how this could burn down the entire place.
The field.
And I held back.
The field.
I would have went for it.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck it.
I mean, it's not too late. It's only
Uh,
6 seconds away from devastation.
Davdithas. Give me okay, what was your DC again? Is it 15 or 16? I'm
14,
sorry.
14.
All right, and that's a will save, right?
Will save, yeah.
So we're gonna do 3 of these will saves. First one is a 9, the second one is a 9, and the third one is a 19. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say
I was
that-
going to say, did you want me to draw the circle again?
yeah,
Or-
please.
Okay, because I think if I did it right, it should hit
All of them.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay. All right, just checking.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
Yeah,
30-foot
yeah.
range is crazy.
It's
Right?
crazy.
It's
It is.
huge.
it is huge.
Like a scarecrow.
So yeah,
Oh my
so the
god, I
damage.
hate you all.
It's 5 + 5 for 10 damage.
All right, so okay, so the one in front of you. All right, so let's do this. So that's 17, 16, 10, and 10. Davdithas, as the holy light of Desna pulsates through your body and radiates out in waves over the over your enemies, the creature in front of you, directly in front of Idabrix and Gunnar, bursts into flame, and collapse to ash in front of in front of you. As you look into the I'm sorry, he only takes 5. My bad. As you look into the inside of the barn, the light spreads further, the holy light of Desna, and washes over the 3 enemies currently on the ground in a pool of grease. 2 of the creatures instantly go up in flames as well, and become puddles of ash. However, one of the creatures remains on the ground there. 2 of them. Sorry, 2 of them remain on the ground. I'm a bad
Awesome.
DM.
Yeah.
Mihaly,
Okay.
your turn, sir.
Let's see. I'm gonna 5 foot in. Can I shoot the one nearest to the door from here?
Yep. If you shoot a
That's
prone
good.
enemy,
Good
it's a
line of sight.
minus. It's a -4.
If I shoot it with a crossbow, it is.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Same for acid splash or no?
Projectile is a ranged touch or is it a ranged attack?
It is.
Range touch, I believe.
I believe it's ranged touch. I'm looking at it right now.
If it's ranged touch, I don't believe you have a -4. If it's a ranged attack, if it's a typical ranged attack, I believe
Ranged touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll be shooting at even.
Okay. I'll cast at the one closest to the door, laying down in the grease.
And how are you doing this?
I'm gonna put my hands together and summon up a dart and launch it, kind of whizzing forward through my party, just missing their faces, and in through the door, and hopefully lodge inside the ghoul.
And what
I
did you
rolled
roll?
a 16 + 4 for 20.
That is a hit, sir. It collides
Amazing.
with the creature on the ground and lodges in its breastbone, and a little bit of acid starts pouring into the creature for how many damage?
3 points of damage.
All right. You hear the sizzle and the smell of acrid smoke and rotting flesh as it starts to burn through the chest of the creature.
Gross. Actually, I say that out loud. Gross. And then I end my turn.
All righty. So the creature in the back is going to crawl out of the grease and then stand up. And he howls and he just looks at in an impertinent rage at you guys and starts to run to the back of the room. And is currently out of sight. The next creature is going to crawl forward and try to stand up at Idabrix's feet. So she is going to get an attack of opportunity.
I'm still paralyzed.
Oh, that's right. So he stands up and is nope. So he's gonna stand up in front of Idabrix and he's gonna leer menacingly at her, and that brings
I'm
us.
gonna leer
Ooh.
menacingly as I can back. While
Ooh.
I'm paralyzed.
Ooh.
You can't even
Without
move
moving.
you can't even move your face. Your eyeballs are
I
frozen.
know. Like I
That's
said,
funny
well,
because he's
paralyzed.
like, "What? She has no reaction to my menacing leer. She's like stone cold."
And I'm just like,
yeah, just straight up stern face, staring back at him.
Okay.
Yep.
Idabrix, it is your turn.
I'm still paralyzed.
Okay. Gunnar, it's your
So
turn.
that's
All right. With that, Gunnar is gonna step in with a quick 5 foot and flashes a blade, and I'm gonna try to cut down that last ghoul, while again trying to position the shield between the ghoul and Idabrix, while in full movements. And once again, I want to try to finish this thing off first, so I'm gonna use my +1 from Pyrocore.
Okay, sounds good. So Gunnar steps forward, seeing his little friend in danger, steps forward and is going to try to end the life or the unlife of this creature. And what did you roll, sir?
That'd be a 20 on the die.
20. So 9 + 11 for 20. Okay, and it connects solidly with the creature and skewers the creature for how many damage?
9 points of damage.
All right. So as the blade penetrates the soft, decaying flesh of the creature, Gunnar rips to the side, and all its entrails fall to the ground right at Idabrix's feet.
And that'd be my turn.
Okay. So that is this guy, and he is dead. Everybody, give me a perception, please.
Should I use my +3 on this?
I think this is a solid choice for a +3 right now.
I'm not going to bother buffing mine because a 1 plus a 3 is still a shit roll.
I still have
Gunnar?
a 14 plus 9 for 23.
Gunnar gets a 5 plus 1 for a 6.
I rolled a 15 plus 14 for 29.
I rolled a flat 15.
Wow.
Wow.
I know. Only
What
when it
happened
didn't
to Will?
matter.
Everybody but Gunnar, you hear movement around the barn, and you also hear the howls of what you know to be ghasts coming in from different parts of the field, heading distinctly towards your location. You hear one from the north. You hear some from the much closer from the west of you, and then you hear some coming from the southeast of you.
Guys, the grease worked. Do we do it again?
Not yet.
We could hide in the barn. Grease the door.
Are we still on initiative?
You can be if you'd like.
Okay. Well, no, if you're taking us off initiative, I don't want to be. But
We carefully move past it and leave that grease there, I would say.
Okay.
Because I mean, it
everyone-
works both ways. We can't get out. They can't get in.
just quick, everyone get into the barn.
Still paralyzed.
There you
Oh,
go.
by now you've got to
No,
be.
you're not. It's around
Oh,
6
yeah.
seconds. You are
Okay.
you're not paralyzed at the end of that turn, so
Okay.
I'll remove the thing.
Thank you.
How would it work if we try to cross the grease right now? We'd have to make our own check
Yes,
of DC 17
yes,
and then a athletics of 10.
yes.
Can I run and jump over it 10 foot?
Athletics.
You'd allow it?
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put on a +2 modifier from last week from Gardener Girl. Thank you, Gardener Girl. And I roll a 15.
Woo! You just made it. So as Mihaly runs and goes back a couple feet, and he runs and he jumps over, and his feet hit the grease just barely, like the heels of his feet hit the grease on the other side, but he's able to swing his hands and get his balance, and he's able to stand there. And with that, we're going to be back on initiative. So everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Huh. What do you know?
say that like you're surprised.
Gunnar rolls a 6 plus 1 for a 7.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
I have a 13.
So
31.
31. So Mihaly, as you land and hit the ground, I'm gonna guess you're gonna be the first to act. I'm trying to find his initiative, but you and the creature in the back of the room are going to be you are gonna have a round before everybody else. So you are first to act, sir. I'll move the
Awesome. Seeing this creature pop up in the back of the room. You guys didn't, out of character, you guys didn't know that was there, did you?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
He ran back
assumed,
out of the
yeah.
grease.
Oh, okay. Cool. Mihaly with his just 1 perception doesn't know anything. So landing there, being a little bit
It fits.
surprised
I would say honestly that fits. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
as he's sliding on his heels in the grease, trying to look cool and do a little spin around. He starts to cast magic missile and launches 3 magic missiles at the ghoul that kind of caught him off guard because he was in a panic, just trying to run away.
Okay. Sounds good.
There's 1, there's 2,
So
and there's 3.
describes the spell and how the actions take place.
Yeah, so as I'm swirling and kind of sliding on my heels, trying to catch myself in the grease after just barely making the jump, I see it and just kind of like launch my hands forward, and out of it fly like 1 and then 2 and then 3 darts, well, missiles, I suppose, and they kind of like twirl and make their way over to the ghoul and hopefully smack him in the face. First roll was 3 plus 1 for 4. Second one was 1 plus 1 for 2, and third 2 plus 1 for 3, sir. Hopefully I've killed it.
As the darts collide with the creature in the back of the room, they zip into him, and all 3 hit in rapid succession, and sparks fly off the creature. As the last dart hits him, the creature falls to the ground, DED, dead.
Oh my god, guys, I forgot about that one. Why didn't anyone say anything?
You did great. You did great. Quick, everyone get in the barn.
Are you yelling this?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like the worst question ever. I hate when you do that.
I mean, let's just face it, because if I was trying to say it quietly, you make me roll stealth. I have a negative 13.
Yeah.
I'm going to be yelling it at the top of my lungs. We
He's
can
just
assume
accidentally
everything
yelling
I
all the
say
time.
is at the top of my lungs.
So I stepped to the side of Davdithas and I looked at Idabrix and I put both my hands out and my shield forward for her to bounce off of, and I motion her over the grease.
Excellent.
Yes, Idabrix, time to shine.
All right. So I'm going to roll for acrobatics. And I'm going to use, before I do that, I'm going to use one of my +1s from last week. I'm going to use my +1 from Quaman. And that is a 16.
All right. Idabrix nimbly run in and dart over the grease, and you land successfully on the other side of it.
And wee, poop.
All right.
Yes.
That's what I say when I land. I'm like, boop.
It's way cooler than my landing.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? You landed and shot missiles out of your hands.
Right?
Oh, right.
I can't do that. So that was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
So then I turn and look at Davdithas and I set my shield up for him too. And I give him like a half a ride smirk and I go, "Come on, big guy, you're up next."
Oh boy. I think it's better if we stand to the sides and guard these doors. Speaking of which, let's close these doors. So
Okay.
I want to start closing the door.
Okay. You close the door.
Yeah,
I'll
what
get
kind
mad
of
with
what
that
kind
as
of
well.
door is this?
So these are the typical like a barn door. As they close, they have the two pieces that come up, and you can slide a wood beam to hold things out.
Okay. Yeah, is the wood beam present?
Yes. Yeah. It's
All
it's,
right.
it's
Yeah,
one of the
let's-
ones that just falls down like this. You know, it's built into one of the doors and it falls down like that.
Just kind of, okay.
Okay, yeah, let's latch that thing shut. I kind of want to head back into this stall here and prepare myself.
Okay. And what are you guys doing in the meantime to prepare?
There are no other entrances to this barn, yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, why don't I just go ahead and roll a solid 1 on that? So you can tell me I don't know.
Mike, he's gonna take a 1 on that.
Yeah, can I take a 1? 11.
You do not see any other portals, like windows or doors per se. But the roof looks kind of rickety.
I like the choice of the word portal.
Portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention that to Idabrix and she's right next to me. I'm gonna motion up to the roof. I'm like, hey, do you think that will hold?
Probably not if we're like we normally act.
Maybe we shouldn't light this one on fire.
Not yet.
Okay.
Guys,
Everybody,
guys,
go, Davdithas, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll say I can hide us again.
If you say Desna Spark, okay, never mind.
Right into the grease. and into the barn.
guys, wait. Everyone into the grease.
I can hide us again.
Do
Yeah,
it.
that's not a bad idea.
Ambush.
Yeah.
Worked last time.
I can't reach you. The grease is in the way.
So I offer Davdithas my hand.
All right.
And
I'm
I help
holding
you
it.
move with 2 hands into the grease to close the gap. Kind
Yeah,
of like
is
a
that-
stabilizing assist, I guess, Mike.
Is
I
that
don't know if
is that
helps at all.
good?
How long does it take to take a 20? Could you just take a 20 and walk across?
It would take 20
Like you just
minutes, I
walk slowly,
believe.
right?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Oh.
You know how fast I'd
Yeah,
be
maybe
moving?
not. Sorry.
Be like half step.
You
Yeah,
might as well just like get on the floor and
He can
swim.
give you he can do a plus. He can give you a +2 by helping steady you, Davdithas.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's not do that because I just looked at my modifier. Let's not.
Let's be
Um,
clear.
I can just dispel it.
You can crawl through the grease too.
How fast can I crawl?
It would take you. Typically, it takes you around per 5-foot square. So
I'm still not
12
going to be able to
seconds.
get everyone unless we're next to each other
how far do you have to be from each other?
within touch range.
Everybody has to be in touch range.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know what you guys are doing. And give
Just
me
remove the
perceptions.
grease.
Everybody give me a perception as well.
All right. Mine is 14 plus 14 for 28.
That's a 4 plus 1 for 5 for Gunnar.
I have a 17 plus 9 for 26.
8. Shut up. You guys suck.
Mihaly and Gunnar are just chilling in the back. Hey, you got any rations?
Hey man,
Uh,
need burn.
From outside the building, Idabrix and Davdithas, you hear the sound of shuffling feet. But then you also hear another sound, and that seems to be a rock striking on another rock. And you guys have been around the camp enough, and with your roll, you think you might hear somebody trying to light a torch.
Guys, this is bad. I think someone's trying to light this place on fire.
I dispel the grease.
Good plan.
Let's go hide in the barn.
We're in
It
the
was the
barn.
best plan we had. All right, look, gather up. I'll hide us. We book it.
I walk over behind Gunnar.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
All right, I'm going to channel some. I'm gonna pray to Desna and ask her to hide us from the vision of the undead.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will cast Hide from Undead on all of us.
Okay.
Guys, if all else fails,
What's the DC again, Davdithas?
It is.
And what kind of save is it?
Hold on, I am opening the spell right meow.
Yeah.
Meow, right meow.
Okay.
Right now.
It's a will save, and this one will go by my wisdom. So it is a 16.
16. Okay.
Oh God, he's rolling a lot. The shadows.
He's got
The
to check and
shadows.
He's
Get
gotta
outta
check and
here.
see how many of them see us.
What's he
He's
doing?
like, he's like, hold on, guys, I have to roll 300 of these.
Yeah.
No, he
Good
could have
news,
just right clicked and rolled them all.
Okay.
Good news, only 80 of them save.
Yeah, good news.
Only
Yeah.
saw a couple. It's okay. We're good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay.
Alright. So I go to everyone. I go, we stick together. We move together. We should have a destination in sight. Where should we go? Next building?
Well, we've got the house.
Everybody give me a
and
perception.
It's that or
please.
retreat off into the woods.
We're
Rolling
not
perception.
anywhere near the
Rolling
woods.
perception.
12 plus 14 for 26.
3 plus 1 for a 4.
10 plus 9 for 19.
And flat 13.
Ooh, Mihaly, you just get it. You're moving up in the world.
Pretty spicy.
Moving on up.
Davdithas and Idabrix, you hear the whoosh of fire thrown through the air from multiple
Guys, we have
angles.
to move. We are in trouble.
All right. Go on 3. Head for the house. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. And I lift the bar up.
Okay.
I throw the door open as he lifts the bar.
Okay, sounds good.
I attempt to not run out screaming.
Davdithas, give me a d6, please.
I don't like it.
Give me two d6s. I'm sorry.
The first one's a 3, and the second one is also a 2.
Also,
You can't
Also
see
a
me,
two.
but I'm shaking my head because you rolled so unfortunate. So
Oh no.
I like it. I like it. Okay. Actually, it's not that unfortunate.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you throw open the door, and are you immediately running to the house?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. We're just all going together to
Okay.
the house.
Do you guys still have the other map up so you can see the
Yes.
path to the house? Okay. If you guys need to share it, let me know, and I will absolutely do that for you. Davdithas, who's in the lead? Is this party order? Give me party order.
Yeah.
How are you gonna run over there?
This looks like good party order, right? Me
Oh,
and Gunnar in front.
I'll be in the back because I run slower than everybody else.
And Mihaly, that's where you're standing?
Yep.
Okay. As you
are
throw
you sure?
I'm just gonna say
Sorry.
after everything you say from now on, as you Davdithas, as you throw the door open and you start to run outside, to your left you see one of the ghasts just looking around, like looking, and it's clear he doesn't see you as you emerge from the building. However, the one next to him is, as soon as you throw open the door, it's screeching, and it's you see him. He's in the process of throwing another torch up onto the top of the building. So I'm gonna say you guys get about 40 feet ahead of him because you were like booking it straight out of the gate, and you hit him by surprise. So let me bring up the other map real quick, and
Oh, good. There's another map.
I'm so glad there's another map.
There's always a map.
Got it on the map.
All right.
No problem.
All right,
We
so-
got this. Easy.
All right, so I'm gonna say you get to right about so if you look at the other map, the farmlands with the where you can see the barn in the house, right?
Mhm.
Which side of the house are you running to? Give me a pointer.
The front of the house.
Where the
The L-shaped one is the house, yes?
correct. You're currently in the barn.
Would the door be somewhere like there?
I'm trying to find out where that is because it doesn't
Yeah.
do a really good job about explaining where it is.
Okay, so I guess logically speaking, if we had seen the entrance while we were running up, we would run to the entrance.
I
And if we-
suppose.
So it's
Uh,
right. It's so if you look at the red arrow, it's kind of right at the crux of where the L shape happens. It's a large L-shaped house. Well, I mean, it's large by farm standards, and the door is right in front. It's if you're looking at the house, the long side of it is parallel to you guys, and the L hooks off to your left. So the door would be right there.
Oh, easy.
It would only stand to reason, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the door would be for the barn would be along the path we see here. So could we assume that if we do door to door, they're only 20, 30 feet apart?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we were able to get a 40-foot head start, we're probably
Yep.
just breaching the door of the house by the
Yep.
time they realize what's up.
Yeah, Idabrix, you would have to run. Like you guys have to do a full
Yeah.
run to do it.
I would
Oh.
have to do a full run.
I don't think we'd be doing anything else
Okay.
besides that.
All right. All right. So you guys,
And just for the record, yeah, I only have a speed of 20 as well. So,
you have a negative speed.
oh,
You try to go forward and you fall backward.
All right.
1 foot forward, 2 foot
Went
back.
back, yeah.
Low speed, high drag.
All right. So I'm gonna put you guys on. I'm gonna share this this map for you, and I'm gonna put you guys on it. And you tell me what you're doing right as you get inside the house. All right, I'll put you guys
right.
right there. I'll put
Yeah.
Idabrix right there, and I'll put the Gunnar right there, and I will put Davdithas out in the ghoul pit.
Oh no.
All
Are
right.
you sure?
Alrighty. Are you sure? So you guys get in and let me know what you're doing as soon as you cross the threshold, okay?
Is it safe to assume where I am is where the door was?
Yes, Davdithas.
Okay, so yeah, I'm closing the door behind me.
Yeah, as soon as I burst in, is it light or dark in here? If it's dark, I'm gonna cast light and start getting light sources up.
It is light. There's lights in there. The light filtering in from the outside. The windows are currently open.
What time of day is it?
I'm trying to remember what time you guys got there. It was towards dusk. It started to get towards dusk because you took all day to get there. That's right.
Right.
So this
I
farmhouse.
don't like that blameful tone.
Well, don't do better next time, and I won't have to do that.
Okay, all right.
So this farmhouse is in terrible state. The house reeks. The windows are kind of tore open, and everything inside is kind of ransacked. Mutilated bodies lie in the kitchen from where you can see.
Yeah.
So the longest part of this house is about 50 feet from east to west. Off down on the side, you do see another room veering off to the north from you. And you think, just by reasoning, you think it might be a bedroom. But the place reeks. There is a bunch of bodies laying about, and it's absolutely in a state of disarray. So
I guess I'll start to well, maybe I'll grab one of these chairs that are by the door and
Okay.
try to prop it up against the door.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I want to move to a window and look out and survey the situation.
Okay, Davdithas, you see two of the ghouls currently booking it over to the house. They're probably about halfway over to the house. One is within 15 feet of the house. The other one's within 40 feet of the house. It looks like the other one was behind the barn and has made his way around from the back of the barn and is running full tilt towards the house, and they're both screaming. You do see 5 or 6 other ghouls milling about, but you are not their focus at this moment.
Oh, guys, we got incoming.
I run behind the table and pull up my crossbow little bolt.
Okay.
Aim it at the door. If I see anything breach the door, I'm going to fire.
Okay.
I pause and I kind of look around and I look at them, looking back at the barn for a second. They were trying to burn us out of the barn. They're smarter than we're letting on. And you think holding up in a house, they're not going to try to burn us out here?
Well,
We might end up having to ditch.
if they do, we run. But at least there's less of us chasing, less of them chasing us now.
Everybody give a perception, please.
Big money, and 3 plus 14 is 17.
7 plus 1 is 8.
9 plus 9 is 18.
Guess what? Nat
What?
20, baby.
I've
Nat
been
20.
beaten by the non-perceptive mage. What is this?
I'm just so focused right now on that door. I'm in
Laser
tune.
focus, man.
Laser focus.
All right. So Mihaly, I get to say this kind of makes me happy. I like
Yay.
to see the players do epic things.
Can someone clip this when he reads it, please? So I can look at it later.
All right. So Idabrix, Mihaly, and Davdithas, you slowly hear you turn to the right. Davdithas, you turn around and look behind you because a noise is greeting you, and a clothed ghast starts to stand up. It's in it looks like it's in farmer's clothes at this point, and pins to his chest is a note. And with that, we'll be back on initiative.
A note.
A moat?
Moat's
Is
head
pen?
is pinned
A
to
moat
his
note?
chest. Ooh.
Whoa.
Well, then.
It's a 20 plus 3 for 23 for me.
Okay.
And a
Gunnar?
14 plus 1 for 15 for Gunnar.
Okay.
I'm a straight 15.
Okay. So Davdithas, you would go first because you have the actual higher initiative.
Oh,
but-
nice.
Yeah.
8 plus 10 for 18.
Okay. I'm just gonna set you at 16, Davdithas.
Yay.
Okay. So everybody
Nepotism.
straight nepotism.
I'm not related to him.
Thank God.
Work related.
Thank God.
Oh, fair enough.
So all right. So we'll start at the top of the order. Davdithas, it is your turn.
Ooh, how's it? Wait, no, that can't be.
Idabrix?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in the middle. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of the combat tracker, and
Or maybe me because I had a prepared shot?
you specifically said the door though.
I did. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Thank you.
Idabrix, your turn. I'm
Great.
sorry. So when I was looking at the combat tracker, it looked like it rolled to the top, but it was actually coming down because there's so many things in the combat tracker.
Oh, good.
Yay.
I had to scroll so long past all the enemies I'm sending to kill you. Sorry.
That's fantastic. Awesome. Everything is awesome.
6 seconds.
I am going to position myself next to the door. And so I will ready my my short sword so that way having seen Mihaly prepare with his crossbow for a shot, that if anything, if either he doesn't take it out or the next thing something comes in immediately after, I will attack that.
Okay. Specifically from the door.
Specifically from the door.
Okay. Sounds good. Mihaly,
You said we see this ghoul. Where do we see it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't reveal it. Actually reveal it. It is
it's
right
not
there.
in the house, is it?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's in the
Oh,
kitchen.
Idabrix, does that change your action at all?
That totally changes what I
Because
do.
you saw
Okay,
it, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Idabrix, I'm gonna roll it around. You'll be, free to act. So hold on one second. Let me scroll through all these guys first, okay?
Okay.
Idabrix, your turn.
All right. In that case, I'm going to go back to where I was standing, and I am going to, since my short sword was already out, I'm going to keep my short sword out. I'm going to move over, around the table to the other side of the table, and I want to attack the one that's in the house.
Okay. All right. So he is
And-
currently in the kitchen. Like I said, he's dressed in farmer's clothes, and he's like, this long wicked tongue is coming out of his face, and it's dropping down, and his bottom jaw is like unhinged. It doesn't look like it's correctly sitting in the socket, but he's like, he
Ew.
starts snapping at you.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack. I'm going to swing with my short sword. That is for 14 plus 8 for 22.
That is a solid hit, ma'am. And so as Idabrix rolls around the table and comes up with her sword and starts to, she brings it up in a swinging motion, an uppercut type motion, and hits the creature for how many damage?
3 damage.
Okay. So as the blade traces up the belly, up to the right shoulder of the creature, it leaves a line of black blood and it starts to drip down. All right. Mihaly, it's your turn.
Seeing that Idabrix has engaged with this, I'm going to swing around and drop my crossbow to my side and try to daze the creature that she's in combat with.
Okay.
So I'm going to put up my hands and conjure forth a foggy, weird spell and throw it in its face. I don't know how to describe a daze, and I think that's how it's going to be. It rolled a 14 versus a DC 14, but
it's saying it's saved, but no. So
the way, we had this before.
No. So it's different. It's so essentially you cast the spell, and to save versus that DC, he had to hit a 14, right?
So he
not break a 14.
Not break a
Right.
14. He had to hit at least a 14 to save, in which he did. So he is currently not dazed. If you're casting, so let's say you're casting to I'm trying to think of a good example at this point from the other side of it.
Yeah.
Let me think on that, and I'll explain it later. But I want to continue with this.
No sweat. With the end of my turn, I'm going to 5-step away, but a little bit closer to the door,
Okay.
and I'm going to rest my crossbow on the back of a chair, aiming at the door again.
Okay.
And I will have my turn.
All right, Davdithas, it's your turn, sir.
Okay, I'm going to 5 foot closer to the door, and as I do so, I'm going to pull out my star knife,
Okay.
and I am actually going to throw it at this thing that's in the room here.
Okay, you'll be throwing with a -4.
That's fine because I'll slightly lessen it with a +3 that was given to me from
That's so badass.
Tiny Meteor. So
Okay.
I'll change that to a -1 and incoming throw.
Okay. Let's see that heroic throw for
It's
AC.
a 7.
Davdithas
Heroic right there.
rears back his star knife and he aims the blow, but at the last possible second, he thinks he's gonna angle it too close to Idabrix, and he overcompensates with his blow, and the star knife whizzes past the creature and doesn't land.
I just go, my star knife. And then I hand my turn over.
Okay.
All right.
Gunnar, it's your turn, sir.
2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna move 25 real quick and get between Davdithas and Idabrix
Okay.
and flip around that blade again with a bit of flourish.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to drop that clothed ghoul. The mighty swing. The
Whoa.
okay does a 29 hit, possible crit,
It does.
and does an 18 confirm.
It does. So give me a
Whoop.
D20 roll.
All right. That'll be an
Groin
8
punch.
point.
Groin punch.
Groin punch.
Everybody.
Everybody channel it, manifest it, make it happen, okay? 8
you go.
is Oh wait, I'm looking at the fumble. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, because I said groin punch, which is
Yeah,
a fumble.
yeah,
I messed
yeah.
up. Not
Yeah.
not you. Don't worry about it.
That'd be
Wow.
hilarious.
Groin punch for Gunnar. Groin punch for
It is for
Gunnar.
Oh,
Not
wow.
only
This
do you cut
is-
his head off, you punch him in the groin.
You guys haven't got this one yet. This is kind of exciting. In addition to standard critical hit damage, it's called Gaping Wound. In addition to standard critical hit damage, the target takes an ongoing 5 plus half your level damage round up for the rest of the
Wow.
encounter. So essentially,
So it's
what's it-
damage over time.
Yeah, it was. So essentially, he hits with his crit damage, and then he makes a wound that's so big it's just gaping. So it does ongoing damage until the end of the fight.
Ooh.
More dots. All right, so just drop the damage on him. I guess it'll take care of the crit, right, Mike?
Correct.
Yep.
Right.
Well, here we go. He
Woo.
takes 23 points of damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I don't think that wound matters. Yeah.
That's so as Gunnar steps forward, he shoves his sword into the gut of the creature, and he lifts it up, and the blade slides up behind the rib cage of the creature and goes up through and comes out the throat, and Gunnar lifts it up and rips it back, and the creature falls to the ground dead.
I pause and I glance at Idabrix and I go, "Are you all right?"
I'm okay.
And that'll end my turn.
All right.
The giggle is unnerving.
Everybody give me a perception. Give me a perception.
Oh
roll, please.
God.
Gunnar, Evermore the Oblivious, 6 + 1 for a 7.
Oh, you're well occupied on pulling your sword out of the guts of this creature.
Fair.
17 plus 9 for 26.
I really. I was gonna
I'm not
say,
even going to tell you.
I was
think we
actually
can- I
gonna
think
use
we
a
can
bonus. I
It's
was
a
actually
nat
gonna use-
one.
I was gonna use a bonus because I was about to say I don't want the wizard to outroll me again, but I think I'll just roll natural.
Hey,
14.
Mihaly, can I have my dice back yet, dude?
Yeah, if you want them.
I got a 28.
All right. So let's see who does it. Davdithas and Idabrix, you hear the sound of shattering glass from the other room.
Ready up.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Nobody panic.
They're
Uh,
coming in from the other room, guys. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
This guy is dead.
D-E-D did.
Are we still on initiative?
Yes. So
Okay.
is currently I gotta do this. Oh. We have to do. All right. So as you guys stand there, I get to roll this. I am gonna use my +1 from Ono to Cops for this one because this is gonna be
Oh
fun.
boy,
This is gonna be fun, guys.
Oh, boy.
that's not fair, Mike. You can't do that,
I
man.
can do that.
Oh,
Let's see. Ono to Cops. I want you to take pleasure in what's about to happen, okay? So I rolled this 3. All right.
Nice.
3 plus 4 plus I
Full
forgot
pleasure in that.
So
Full
8.
pleasure.
All right. So as you guys are standing there, all of a sudden the window directly north of Mihaly shatters, and you see one of the
Aw.
ghasts midway through the window with the shards of glass sticking into its stomach, and as it roars and starts to come through the window, it's it's hung up on the window at this point. So we got to put this guy in here, and he is visible. All right, and then that brings us to Idabrix. Did I skip anybody? No, I just want to make sure I didn't skip anybody. Idabrix,
Yeah,
it's your
no,
turn.
we're good.
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm kind of jammed between everybody and the table, can I
6 seconds.
do an acrobatics check to climb up onto the table and jump off the table on the other side?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Do,
you can.
wait, do rogues have a thing where they can move through difficult terrain? I forget.
That is an excellent question. Let me look at my abilities.
Rangers.
I was going to say, I think it's rangers.
Okay.
And also clerics that are following the what is it? The
Travel domain.
travel domain.
Yep.
Like myself.
Idabrix, give me an acrobatics check, please. Where are you trying to
Okay.
land? Give me point at the square you're trying to land.
So what I would like to do is, because of where I'm standing, I will get up on the table here, like right in this area, in this corner. That corner right there.
You're trying
I
to
want
land on the table there?
I need to get up onto the table, and then I want to try to land like diagonally across the table.
Okay,
like
absolutely.
go across the table and
10
land on
feet?
the other side.
Okay, give me an
Yeah.
acrobatics check, please.
That is an 18 plus 8 for 26.
So Idabrix,
Nice.
seeing Gunnar gutting the foe next to her and then immediately whipping to the side with her sword drawn, looks at the creature coming through the window, and she rolls into a shoulder and launches herself over the table and lands at the feet of the creature, ready to attack.
Yes, that's
That's so
exactly what I
badass.
did.
My hero.
That's exactly what I did.
I gave that a steep DC just because you're trying to jump over a 10-foot table and it's 5
Yeah.
feet up and you're like 3
I'm
foot
like,
2.
Whatever. Yeah.
Everybody sees Idabrix roll her shoulder and just launch herself completely over the table with her sword coming out of into position as she lands at the feet of the creature. And Idabrix, I'm going to give you a +2 to attack here because he's stuck like, halfway through the window. So he's kind of at a disadvantage at this moment.
Fantastic. Slight problem. I accidentally closed the map.
Okay, let's
Aw.
share that map with again. And
Thank you.
Idabrix, open your eyes.
Idabrix,
I know. Where'd you go? Flipped myself right on out of there. Pieced right on out. Okay. I'm going to attack with my short sword. I'm going to use my +1 from Pyrotex.
and you'll
And
+2 from there. And I'm going to say,
and my +2 from the yes.
so they have to be for your sneak attack damage. They have to be flat-footed, right?
Yeah.
I would say this guy's flat-footed.
So I get sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to roll my attack first, correct? And then sneak attack damage with my damage.
Correct.
So here's my attack. So that's a 12 plus 11 for a 23.
That definitely hits, ma'am.
All right.
So as Idabrix lands on the ground, she's looking up into the eyes of the creature, and its tongue is swinging down, and saliva spits out towards Idabrix, and she takes her hand and she stabs her sword directly under the chin of the creature for how much damage?
So let's see. This is my regular damage. So 3 regular damage, and then I need 2d6 for sneak attack. That's not gonna work like that.
You could just roll 2d6 and
that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Okay.
And then another 8 sneak attack damage.
So a total of 11 damage?
A total of 11 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Surprise, bitch!
Wow. Is that your war cry now?
Sure.
Why can't I find the appropriate?
It's kind of fierce. Smell like it.
Okay, so 11 points of damage. Oh, righty, Idabrix. As your sword comes up under the chin and goes in through the throat of the creature, it comes out of the back of the head of the creature, and you yank your wrist back, and it eviscerates it, and its throat separates, and its head falls to the side, dead. And with that, guys, we're gonna take a quick break.
All right.
Eat a bricks, eat a bricks,
Eat a
eat a
bricks,
bricks,
eat
eat
a
a bricks,
bricks.
eat a bricks.
Hashtag surprise, bitch.
All right, guys, I'm going to kick it over to the break, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys, we're coming back from that break. Thank you so much for your patience. We like to do that so that we can give everybody a chance to run to the restroom, do that sort of type of thing, you know. So we're coming back from the break and we're going to jump right back into it. When we left, it was Idabrix had swung with her sword and killed the creature coming through the window. And with that, it's going to bring us to Mihaly.
So did I hear the one in the other room? I can't remember if that was my good roll or my bad roll.
I don't believe you heard it, but I believe Idabrix.
But I said something about it. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to valid target yet, yeah. So I'm just gonna turn and focus my bow on the from one door to another, basically from the front door to the bedroom door.
Okay, so you're gonna cover the bedroom door in case something happens.
Yeah, I'll just I'll wait to see if anything emerges and take my shot then.
Okay. With that, it brings us here. Oh, from behind you guys, you hear the sound of glass breaking, and I am going to use my +1 from last week from Odo to Cops, and you guys, no love for our community.
Oh no, we love our community. We don't love that our community loves you.
All right, so
That's true.
And we are going to do, where is it? I just did it a couple, there we go. All righty. So, sorry, I still in my eye real quick. All right. So from the south of you guys, all of a sudden a creature jumps through the window, completely jumps through the window, shattering the glass, and lands at the feet, and is gonna run up to Gunnar, and he's going to take a bite out of him. So he lunges forward at Gunnar for AC 17.
That'd be a miss.
Okay, and with that, it brings us to Davdithas.
Oh, we're about to have a bit of fun right here. I am going to put my hand out onto Gunnar's back, and as I do, I say a prayer, and I say, "Give this man the strength of the bull," and I channel bull strength into him, which is going to give him a +4 to strength for the next 4 minutes.
I'm okay with this. Just for the record.
Wow.
Yep.
He's as strong as a bull.
Yep.
Wow.
In addition to that, as I do that, I'm going to circle around the perimeter here. 5, 10, 15. Is my star knife in this vicinity?
Give me a percentage roll. High and call high.
And call high specifically.
I mean, and call higher or low.
You know, he said, I'm going to call high. I'm doing it. I'm
If you
calling
fail,
high.
it's his fault now. Yeah, I told you so.
98.
That's
That's
really
pretty high. You find it in your hand.
You find it in the holster that you pull it out of. No, it's well within reach at this point.
When the DM has a Freudian slip and tells you the results, you take it. So, all right, perfect. So I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay.
Yep. And that is my turn.
Okay, and that brings us to Gunnar.
Oh, this guy is in a world of hurt. We're gonna go for a power attack as I pivot and I flip my shield around with a little bit of a flourish.
Okay.
And I give this undead creature a wry grin. He has no idea what he's in for.
I don't think he does, honestly.
I'm gonna use a +1 off of Great Wolf.
Okay.
And power attack for 1. So I'll take the +2 from bull strength. And I'll bring that mighty blow down across this creature with a 31 possible crit and a 24 to confirm.
That does hit, sir.
Oh my, can you imagine if it didn't?
And then give me the critical thing as well.
And the strength's going to add to your damage too, right?
I'll be honest. Hit him first because
the critical roll is a 3. It's not actually the +2. It's supposed to be for the bull strength.
Okay, I mean you did land the crit, right? Oh no. Are you saying at the end?
That's the number effect. I'm sorry that you
wanted.
Okay.
I don't think we're actually gonna need it.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, here we go. Here's his damage. He takes 17.
Okay. All right. So
that was a pretty bad roll.
Yeah.
Gunnar looking down at his arms, and he just sees the muscles on his arms and his chest just grow. And this is the direct effect of the blessing of Desna and via the vessel of Davdithas and channeling the strength of a bull into Gunnar. So as the strength rips through his arms, he turns around with a mighty roar and swings his blade and cuts the ghoul there completely into.
I imagine that as him turning with like a syringe and like poking him, injecting a bunch of amphetamines or something. Smash.
I sneak up behind him like the strength of Desna, and I just insert the syringe.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Gunnar on combat drugs. Here we go.
God.
You can do it, man.
Wow. Okay. All right. So with that, Gunnar, are you all set?
And yes, I'm sorry about that. That's it. And there we go on the combat tracker.
Okay. So from the other room, hold on one second. Can't do it like that. Counter. From the other room, one of the creatures runs out and looks at the party and just cackles and comes through with this laugh that just in this scream that just radiates pure murder, and it screams out as loud as it can.
And as soon as I see it, I shoot it in the face.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I'm glad because
I
I
was
didn't
just being
remember.
silly.
I
but
didn't.
yeah.
Didn't remember you had a held action. So thank you for reminding me.
All right. So can I use a? Yeah. Okay. That's my spells that usually don't use them. I'll use a +1 from Man Amanda.
Okay.
Thank you, Man Amanda. To hit this moth, and I roll an attack of 15 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So that is a hit, sir.
Amazing.
Amazing.
One. I'm so happy with myself. I didn't think I was going to. This is mainly for show.
Okay.
Good time to say that. 1d10 damage, and I roll a 10.
Wow. Max damage.
Wow.
Can we say it's a headshot just for my pleasure?
So as the bolt streaks out from Mihaly's crossbow, because he looks over and as the creature rips out of him, he swings the crossbow over to the side and lets fly with this this bolt. It streams forward and goes into the left eye of the creature, and gore spatters outside of the socket, and the creature screams, grabs the bolt, rips it out, and Mihaly, he looks directly at you, and he's going to run at you.
With his
I'm-
one remaining eye.
Do I get to move on this round?
No, you just have
I can't 5 foot.
you could 5 foot.
I'm gonna 5 foot back behind these barrels.
So here's the difference between the two. So what you can do, what you did is you held an action for a specific triggered event, right?
Yes.
You said if
okay.
there was a valid enemy, you wanted to shoot him. All right. So what you can do is you can also delay your turn until you want to jump in. That doesn't immediately interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you said I just want to delay, this guy runs into the room after he's done his turn. You could choose. You could say I'm going to jump in after this person, and then you would be on that initiative going forward. So
Okay, cool.
that's the difference between like a held action and delaying your turn. Okay.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right.
I needed that.
All right. So he's going to run and try to eat your face. So he runs over
Cool.
to you, and with his teeth open and his one good eye, trailing blood and gore across the room, he is going to try to bite Mihaly for AC 12.
I cannot believe it, but it's a miss. I'm
All right.
so fucking lucky right now.
So as he's
Well,
trying
not
to land his
anymore now
blow,
that I said that.
obviously his depth perception is off because he's lost one of his eyes, and he takes a snap at Mihaly, and he doesn't come anywhere near him because his depth perception is off. Alrighty. From the west side of the building, you guys hear the rush and approach of another creature, and he's going to try to jump through the window, and let's see if he's successful. And I am out of pluses, unfortunately for me. Not unfortunately for you
Thank
guys.
goodness.
What a shame.
AC, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
Shucks.
20 plus 4 for 24. He makes the acrobatic check. So he jumps through the window and he's going to start running across the room. And he's looks like he's heading for Idabrix at this point. With that, it brings us to Idabrix.
I am going to I like in half a square. I can't even really tell because of the flooring.
It looks like you're in half a square right
I'm going
now.
to move
Yeah.
you to the side for a
Yeah.
second. I'm going to call that a square, I think.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's a square.
Whoops. Whoops.
Oops. Idabrix
Okay.
is doing
Sorry.
more tumbling.
So I was flipping her token
It's
around.
just-
My bad.
I'm just spinning around in place.
Whoa.
It's just-
Guys, you're making me dizzy. Okay.
Get used to it. Acrobatic screen.
you know,
I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward, and I'm
Okay.
going to swing at this one that's between me and the barrels and Mihaly.
Okay.
Now, is that considered a flank because of where Mihaly is standing, or no?
You know, you would
Okay,
have
I
to
didn't
be,
think so, but I wanted to make
so
sure.
if you think about it, it's got to intersect the creature on both points. So
Okay.
So you would have to be 5 foot to your western side to be that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to attack. I'm going to use one of my +1s from last week from Great Wolf.
Okay.
Add that in. And I'm going to swing with my sword for a 12 + 9 for 21.
That is a hit. So as Idabrix steps forward, in her previous round, she had sliced her sword into the throat and head of the creature that was jumping through the window, the ghoul, severing his head to the side, and she steps back with a flourish and brings her blade back into the creature behind her for how much damage?
6 damage.
For 6 damage. So as it comes back and slides into the back of the creature, it hits him for 6 damage. And all its guts it fall out the back of in the line that Idabrix has made in its back, and it falls to the ground dead. Boom, there you go.
Thanks. And that's gonna be it for me.
Mihaly.
All right, I'm gonna fire a magic missile at this fresh ghast ghoul that's charging us in from the west.
Yep.
Ghast. Thank you. So I'm gonna
Ghoul. I'm
staying
sorry.
where I'm
Gar-
at, kind of like trying to be hidden behind the barrels. I'm gonna like pop up and get eyesight and fire off 3 magic missiles. I put my hands together and yeah, the same old like bang, 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 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
At this one approaching from the west. Sorry. 4 + 1 for 5 is the first roll. 3 + 1 for 4 for the second roll.
Okay.
And 4 + 1 for 5 for the third roll.
Okay, so as Mihaly pokes his head up over the barrels and lets fly with the darts, those magic darts seek out their enemy unerringly, hit the side of the creature, sparks fly off the creature, and it falls to the ground dead.
Yes. Seeing that happen, I'm gonna 5-foot step up towards the table, maybe, or well, I guess up towards Idabrix
Okay.
to get a little closer, or so
Okay.
around the table. And I'm just gonna look at her and go, close one, and I'll end my turn.
Davdithas, your turn, sir.
oh, still an initiative, eh?
Yes, sir.
All right. I am going to that note that was on the corpse. It would be right in front of me, right?
Yes, it would be. So I'm going to call the body right at your feet. So yes, you could grab the note if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna grab that up, and I'm gonna put it in my pocket to read later.
Okay.
And I am going to move directly behind Gunnar, and I'm gonna do a quick little nudge on his back and go, "Hey, Gunnar." And he says nothing in response. So,
I don't say anything. I'm kind of
okay, I'm just gonna do a quick hand out and go, "Good luck to you, laddie." And then
Oh my gosh.
Did you
Give
did
him
you
a bit of
cast
luck.
summon leprechaun? Is that what we did here?
I did.
I think
yeah.
that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I was reading Bit of Luck, and it's even better than I thought it was. Anytime he has to roll a d20 for the next round, he can roll twice.
Oh, it's
so
not
that could be
just it's not the immediate roll.
Right. Yeah. It's any time for the entire round.
Okay, that's bad. That's good, especially if you got a
That's pretty
cleave.
cool.
Yeah, if you got a
Or
cleave.
saves or anything.
Yep.
Or crit? Does that count for crit hits then?
Yeah. If it's to confirm. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
So
you basically have advantage on all your d20s.
QA Man, Aquaman has awarded a +1 token for Gunnar. Marshmallow Rampage has granted a +1 token to Idabrix. And that's it.
Actually, Mike, let me just a clarification on something.
Sure.
He's talking to me on his round. Can I respond to him
You
on
could
his
do
round, or do I
one
have to wait for my
sentence.
round?
You could do one sentence response.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. To be honest, that's why I didn't say anything. I wasn't sure if I could actually communicate back or not. I didn't
Yep.
know if I had to wait for my turn. Okay.
I'm of the opinion that you can say something and get a quick response and back. You can't say,
Okay.
what I want you to do is climb over the barrel, go over him, stab him in the back, and then get flank bonus spot. You know what I mean? It's like, if he's like, should I do this? And you can be like, yes, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, how sturdy does that table look in front of us?
It's pretty sturdy. It's solid oak.
Okay. I'm going to flip around and I'm going to wedge my shield underneath that solid oak table.
Okay.
And with a feat of strength, I'm going to whip it at the northern wall.
Okay.
To
You must whip
the
it.
floor and to like barricade the door.
Okay. So you're just trying to tip it over and whip it over toward and rip it over towards the door?
like the two-handed shovel maneuver,
Yeah.
like a double leg takedown almost, but on a table, and like flip it over.
Okay, sounds good. Let's give me a strength check.
Okay. I'm going to use a +3 modifier from Doc Wolf from last week.
Okay.
So, and that's another +2 from Bull Strength. So here we go. Strength check.
And roll it twice.
And roll it twice, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was a 16. Or a 13.
Gunnar, I'm gonna
take your pick.
Okay. Which one would you like to? Which one would you like to use?
I'll take the 16.
All right. So Gunnar, you rip it around and you're able to drag it across the floor. This table weighs a couple thousand pounds. So you're able. Yeah. This is a solid oak table, and you're not sure at this point why it's so heavy, but you can investigate in the future if you'd like. And you put your shoulder into it and you tip it up and you push with all your strength. You dig your feet into the ground, and as your muscles exert, the core of your muscles start to you feel the exhaustion building up on them, and then slowly you push it up and tip it over towards the door.
Awesome. Okay. And I'm going to 5 foot behind it so that either I can continue my push, or I can use that clear lane that I opened up.
So we're gonna so the middle is clear now. That door, that table is in front of the door over there.
Is it fully?
Yep.
Can I put a marker or an arrow where?
Yeah, we'll do this.
occupies?
So this right here is currently where it's at. So it's going across it from, so it'd be 10 feet. It would cover it. And there is the area you're in right now. There's scattered chairs, but that's about it.
Okay, fantastic. Nothing that'll really obstruct, like movement or anything. We just kind of like push through it, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then yep, I'm finished. I accomplished my goal.
Alrighty then. So courtesy of removed disc, a new threat enters the fray. From out of the back room, a creature comes out. This withered old corpse has a feral glint in her eyes and clasps a rusty axe in her yellow nailed hands. And I'm going to give you a picture.
That's not good.
I don't like it.
All right.
God.
All right. So she's completely rotting at this point, and the skin is pallid and green. There's pock marks and pus mark everywhere, and she's wearing armor, and she has an axe in her left hand, and she carefully looks around the room with the pinpricks of light in her sockets, and she looks around the room, and she just smiles, and then launches herself across the room towards Idabrix. So,
What did I ever do to her?
You were tiny and bite-sized.
I'm foot-sized.
okay, all right. Okay, all right. So she comes across with her battle axe, Idabrix, and is going to try to hit you for AC 23.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay. So as she runs across the room and she brings this battle axe over her head and comes down on you for 4+1 damage.
Ow.
All right. So it comes down and lands and hits Idabrix kinda off her shoulder a little bit, and her blood shoulder opens up with blood and it starts to trickle down the front of Idabrix's tunic. All righty then. So, with a loud crash, you guys hear a creature try to run and jump into the room, but unfortunately, it gets stuck in the window. And the glass shatters into the room, and the spray of it, Davdithas, comes down and lands at your feet. But the creature is midway through the window, impaled upon the glass in the frame of the window, and that brings us to Idabrix.
Okay, first of all, I would just like to say that those guys are not very good at jumping through windows.
Yeah, it's not their strong suit. They're no Idabrix. You know what I mean?
They are no Idabrix.
There's no comparison.
Yeah.
There's no comparison. There's only one. So I'm gonna shoot a nasty glare at the creature that just attacked me, and I'm gonna swing around with my short sword, and I'm gonna try to attack her back.
Okay.
I'm going to use a +1 that I got from Wolf's Blood. I think that was from last week, and I think that uses up all my stuff from last week. So
Okay.
and
Let's see it, Idabrix.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
Idabrix, what did you roll?
I don't want to tell you.
I think you should.
10, but there was a natural.
I don't
one
want to
on the
wait.
die.
Give me a
Time to be over.
Give me a fumble, please. Give me a fumble roll. D20 roll.
3.
Oof.
You receive your attack is so terrible that you receive a -2 penalty to attack rolls against the target until you successfully hit the target with an attack.
Damn it.
It steps back and looks down at the little creature in front of it and just is like,
Oh, I just am like super irritated now.
okay. All righty. A crash rocks out in the other room, and that's all you guys hear at this moment. Mihaly,
Oh, good.
Seeing the new threat come in and damage Idabrix, I'm gonna 5-foot step back, and in my place, I put my hands together and start if you can imagine it this way, the floorboards start to separate and creak and pop, and like rocks
Okay.
push up and spread them apart temporarily, and a giant scorpion climbs up out of the dirt and where I was standing, and I send it forth to do my bidding and attack the I'm not sure what it is. Can I roll a perception to see if I know what it is? Or not a perception, but a
that would be a knowledge religion.
knowledge
Religion.
I do not have that.
Okay. So you are doing summon monster, if I'm not mistaken.
Summon monster too, yeah.
All right, and I believe that's a full round action. I think it comes in on the end, at the beginning of your next turn. But let me double check.
It does not say in my notes. I thought I remembered reading as soon as I summon it, it would take its action, but I'll defer to you.
No, but the thing is, it takes it. I'm looking at the spell right now, but I think it's a full round action.
Casting time is 1 round.
Is a full round. So I believe it comes in at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I do. I'm not
Okay.
going to fight you on it. If that's how it works, that's how it works.
I believe it is. I'm gonna
Fight.
I'm
No,
gonna win.
that's
I'm
not what
gonna
I
win
mean. I'm
this one.
sorry.
I'm gonna win this one.
I'm sorry. I just want to play by the rules. Go ahead.
Because the casting time is a 1 round action, I believe it comes in the beginning of your next turn. If that's not the case, we can look at it offline and we'll make that determination. Okay.
Does it have its own initiative, or does it just run on mine?
It would. So that's something for us to decide.
Okay.
I personally think it should be on a second initiative. So we will most likely have it roll initiative. Let me look. I want to make a. I'm going to say
It may have a modifier. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
That's
say roll initiative for it right now, though.
I don't know what the modifier it is, but I'll just roll a d20 for you.
Oh, that's right. Because I gotta give you an actual creature, and it's a large frog, right?
Yeah, giant frog. We're calling scorpion.
But I need to know what
we are calling a scorpion.
I need to know what the base
For-
base creature is.
For
I can-
for lore
Yep.
purposes, we're reskinning it
Fair enough.
to make it cool for Mihaly. Yeah, he's got a scorpion buddy, so it makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
Fight me on it. I want to fight someone.
Fight.
fight.
Alrighty. So we have to. Okay. So this guy is going to be friendly. Mihaly, you can see him. You should be able to see him in the combat tracker now.
Yes.
Okay. So
Unidentified creature. No. Giant frog. Yes.
okay. So all the way to the right of that creature, there's that little red dot. Do you see that? Double click the creature. I'm gonna put him down. Double
Nothing
click him.
happens.
Double click on the map. Double click him on the map and see if you can open.
Oh yes. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that'll be his stats. And we'll have to talk about.
No, it doesn't pop it up when I double click it. That's okay. I brought up the PFSRD.
Okay.
If that's what you're going on.
That's what it would be. Davdithas, how do you do it
Yeah.
for my character?
Oh,
You
boy,
make a-
I don't remember.
You make him friendly.
Cycle.
Right?
Yeah, cycle him from friendly to not friendly, and then cycle it back.
Try now, Mihaly.
Got it.
Okay, there we go.
Amazing. Thank you.
I'll be here all week.
So Mihaly, in the beginning of the next turn, he will appear. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Davdithas.
All right. Seeing Idabrix's fantastic maneuvers over there, I'm going to quickly take a small gallop right behind her. Take a quick moment to catch my breath, and reach out and go. Looks like you're in the need of a bit of luck, are ya?
I'm making a ruling right now that you need to work on. You need to figure out some role play for that. Other than that,
What are you talking about? It's perfect.
it is not perfect.
It is perfect. It
No.
totally fits.
He could
DM
do with a Boston accent.
DM judgment has landed.
Yeah,
Work,
you need a
Oh.
bit
work
of
on
luck,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
How did a Boston go to
luck, yeah?
how did it go Cockney? Like how did Boston turn into a Cockney accent?
You didn't like my last one. I'm making a
You're
new
about,
one.
you're about to lose your turn, is what I'm saying.
Oh, all right, fine. So as I walk over behind Idabrix, seeing her bad luck, and knowing that I have the power of luck in my hands through my deity,
Okay.
I reach out and I ask Desna to share this luck with her. And I go, Desna, please give her a bit of luck, will you?
It fails.
You're
Gunnar,
such a
it's your
dick.
Spell doesn't fail,
That's
but Gunnar, it's your turn because I'm sick of this. And we're moving past it.
Understood.
magical. Right there. So the bull strength is awesome, but I think we need to take Gunnar to another level at this point.
Oh,
So,
God.
as Gunnar slams his sword against his shield, he channels his inner Norseman and brings upon the power of the bear to enter rage.
Okay.
And it's time to go after that poor undead living impaired woman with the axe.
Living impaired. I think that's my new favorite. I need a bumper sticker that says that.
And nearly bowling over Davdithas as he kind of like like almost loses his rage for like half a second as he kind of like looks at him funny, but then like refocuses again as he stares at the evil undead. I'm gonna swing down an unholy might of terror and pain into this creature's world.
Okay. Let's see this epic attack from the raging bull rage and bit of luck's over, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So here we go. That'll be a 26 to hit.
That's a hit, sir.
All
So
right.
Gunnar steps around his friends and looks around and looks for an opportunity and a strike into the side of the creature. Comes up and swings at the creature for how many damage?
15 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Would you like, when you're done, you can hit the button.
Okay. And yep, that should be it.
All right. So the creature takes a step back and disappears.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't like that.
Right?
The ghoul that's currently in the window pulls itself free, falls to the ground, and stands up and looks at you, the group of you. Idabrix, it's your turn.
I'm very perturbed about the fact that she's gone. So I'm going to maneuver my way. Let's see, 5, 10, 50. Yeah. Maneuver my way through Gunnar and Davdithas, and I'm going to go around to that ghoul ghast thing that just
Cool.
climbed through the window.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack that with my short sword.
Okay.
So I have let me get this straight. I have a -2, but I have a
No.
plus-
No. You have a -2 to attack
that enemy.
that other
Right.
particular creature. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. And then I get to roll a d20 twice. Is that correct? Is that what luck does?
Davdithas?
what?
You get to
I get to-
re-roll any d20. Yeah.
I get to
Yeah,
roll
any
re-roll my.
D20.
Okay.
You get to roll 2 and take the more favorable result.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's a 16 plus 8 for a 24.
That is a hit, ma'am.
Or-
So as she steps forward, recovering from the very embarrassing attack that she attempted on the previous foe, seeing this foe, she thinks has a much better idea of its anatomy and the way to dissect that. So she steps up to the foe, brings her sword forward, stabs into the creature for how much damage?
Can she still roll the second one?
Can I roll my second d20?
Absolutely. That's right. I forgot you have the chance to crit. Yep.
Same,
Um,
identical.
It's a
Identical.
16 plus 8 for a 24. Okay. So that's going to be a 4 plus 1 for 5.
So as she swings around the side, her sword rotates in her hand. She brings it and slides it up into under the ribcage of the creature for 5 points of damage.
I'm so good at killing these things.
You are. With a
Kirag
howl,
go killing again.
with a howl
Right.
from the other room, a creature runs into the room and jumps up on the table and just gore sprays out of its mouth all around in a 10-foot radius in front of it on the ground in front of you. Mihaly, it's your turn.
Ugh.
Am I supposed to know what that means? Gore spills out. That's a little scary. I have a question. With the
Your frog
giant
appe-
scorpion,
So your giant scorpion appears. Yep.
it has an ability called Scent, where it can detect opponents by sense of smell, generally within 30 feet. If the
Okay.
opponent is upwind, range is 60 feet. If the opponent is downwind, 15 feet. We're in a house. I don't know if wind counts. Maybe you just want to take an average.
Yep.
Is it able to detect the location and thus attack the hidden creature?
What's the name of the ability?
Scent. I think it's just like a passive. I don't know.
Oh, scent,
Mm.
like SC.
It has low light vision. It has scent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Scent, like
I don't think it's like an
smell.
action. I think it's just a passive, like low light.
I think
I
it can-
assume she.
I think it can. I'm looking at it right now.
What
If
she
it can, I'd
deodorized
like
well?
to try to attack it with my tail and grapple it.
With your tail. Do you mean your summons tail? You have a
Yes, I do.
tail? Whoa.
No, this is not
Without a
canon.
tail.
Boom, 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 boom.
I have a tall tale to tell you.
Oh, well done. Well done. I applaud that.
Okay. All right. Yes, you can. I'm gonna call it. Yeah.
So my tail attack, my creature's tail attack, has a 3 times its length range, so 15 foot.
Okay.
So it will attack with its tail, which does no damage, but it will grapple if it hits.
Okay. So
I don't know how that works on this. This is my first time using a summon in combat ever.
So it's technically, it's not your summon's turn. Your summon has appeared, but your summon will go after you on its turn. So this is
Oh, I'm sorry.
your
Okay.
turn to do things, and I kind of revealed where it was. So I'm gonna move it. Give me a D6.
I actually didn't see it, but doesn't matter.
Give me
okay.
give me a D6 roll, please.
A D6 roll.
Yep.
Bloop. 5.
Okay. Alrighty. So what would you like to do on your turn, Mihaly?
Can I occupy the same space as my summon?
No. No.
It's huge, right? So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm all mixed up. Okay, is this a valid square then?
If you want to climb up on top of the barrels, yes, you can.
Do I have to do a check to climb it?
They're just barrels. I wouldn't. If
Okay,
you're trying
I just
to run
hop
in,
on top of the barrels, so I'm like eye level with everyone for once in my life.
okay, sounds good.
Welcome to my world.
And I would like to glitter dust this whole area.
Draw it.
Cone like this kinda. I have to look at the range because that has no numbers. When I draw it out that way.
That would be I think that's 25 or 30-foot cone. What's the spell? What's your?
Let's see. Area, creatures, and objects within 10-foot radius spread. I thought it was further than 10 foot though.
What does the spell say?
It says range 100 feet plus 10 feet per level.
Okay.
Effect area, creatures, and objects within 10-foot radius spread.
Okay. So the spread.
So does that
would
mean
be,
I can change the source of it by 100 feet, or does that mean it can literally
so
extend
you could
100
cast
feet?
it. You could cast it up to whatever 100 and whatever away, but the radius is 10 feet.
So it like has a splash effect wherever you cast it.
Okay. In that case, if it's a 10-foot square, then is that how we're treating it? We were treating it as a cone before.
It's
What spell
always
is it?
been. It's glitter.
Glitter
dust.
dust.
Let's look at it. 'Cause
I'm sorry.
We're getting.
We
bogged
treated
down.
it as a cone once before, kind of like
I don't think we do. I don't think we ever treated it as a cone. I'll be honest with you. I
like we
could
did
be
with
wrong.
color spray. We did it once, like color spray with a cone,
I don't think so.
but that's okay. I'll glitter dust this guy here. The whole point is to hopefully reveal the invisible foe,
I get that.
but also get a hit on this one. Yeah.
Yep. Casting time, range, effect, 10-foot radius. Okay.
Maybe
All-
like,
And what's your save DC for the other effects?
that would be 10 plus level 2 is 12 plus 4 for my ability modifier is 16 plus 2 is 18.
And what kind of save is it?
Wait, it's not plus 2. It's just 16.
Okay. So what kind of save is it?
No, it is plus 2. It's conjuration. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Will negates 18. I just wanted to make sure I'm sure. I had to pop it. It is
Okay.
conjuration.
Okay. And let's see this guy. Okay. So as the spell goes off, I need you to clarify a little bit better because maybe I should. Okay, so I want to do something. I'm going to put him in an actual square.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to put him
that
in an actual.
changes things a little bit. Yeah.
So you
Okay.
can put it where you would like to right now. I want to give you.
I would like to hit it. Can I do half squares?
No,
Probably not.
no.
That's where I'd like to go, please.
Okay. So as the spell hits that creature, it suddenly goes blind. You can tell it's affected. And right next to it, the outline of a glittering figure appears as well. So, is there anything else that you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout "infabulate" and and end my turn. Thank you.
Okay. It is now your giant scorpion's turn. So
Okay, awesome. So it has a valid target now, even without scent. It can see it, right? Because
Correct.
it's sparkling and going
correct.
crazy.
Yep.
It's gonna run into battle and attempt to, well, not run into, grab, use its tail from where it's standing
Okay.
and grapple the I don't know what it is, but the non-ghast.
Okay. Let's see it. I gotta make it so you can so it's right there, right next to it.
Oh, okay, cool. So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I could reach it from here.
Yep.
So it's not even gonna move. I don't know how to roll the attack.
How does it work? Explain it to me.
It works.
Is it a range touch attack? Is it is it a CMB versus CMD? Or look at the description and give us some indication of how it works.
The primary attack reaches 3 times the frog's normal reach, 15 feet.
Okay.
Deals no damage on hit, but can be used to grab. And the frog itself does not gain grapple, only the target. So I don't know how to roll that.
What's his base attack?
It's a tongue ability, I guess.
Okay, but what's his regular attacks? Look at his regular attacks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Looks like he's got like a bite.
Like bite and tongue.
And then
Oh,
there's
okay,
the
there
tongue.
it is.
Yeah. So you should be able to just drag that tongue.
Can I drag? Oh, okay, sick.
Yep. Yep.
Just like that.
Yep.
7 plus 3 for 10, sir.
That does not hit.
Really sorry that took so long. I know that. I know how to do it now.
Okay. Davdithas.
All right. We are going to. We're gonna move back towards Idabrix a bit.
Okay.
Idabrix.
Idabrix? She's gonna smash you
I-
with a brick for calling her Idabrix.
Right?
Idabrix.
She will.
And we are going to just reach out to her again. And this time we are actually going to ask Desna to help guide her strikes. And I am going to give her guidance.
Okay.
So she'll get a +1 on her next attack roll or saving throw or whatever kind of roll she wants to do. Whatever she's in the mood for, flavor of the day, we'll call it.
Flavor of the day.
Gunnar,
And
your
that
turn,
ends
sir.
my turn.
What we're gonna do is still enraged, still with the bull strength. We are going to charge and power attack and try to disable the witchy woman standing on the table.
That's not the which one are you swinging at?
The top left in the square.
Okay. Where was the original position?
My original position was right here in front of the window, so I'd have to run the diagonal to that square.
Okay. Yep. All right. So Gunnar runs over towards the creature, both of them on the table, and is going to take a swing at the creature standing up on the table.
And I'm going to take my -1 and use my +1 from QA Man.
Okay. So as he charges forward with his blade, he swings his blade with a mighty blow in front of him for AC.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
Okay. That does hit, sir.
Okay.
So it connects with the leg of the creature on sitting on top of the table, and does for how much damage?
That'll be 14 points of damage.
Okay, Gunnar, you hit the creature and you realize you hit it with a very solid blow, but you don't think it did as much damage as you think it should.
Oof. Okay.
All right.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So everybody give me a perception check.
Eight plus 14 for 22.
So I can
5,
use my +1 on this from Davdithas.
You can if you'd like. Yep.
5 + 1 for 6.
7 + 9 for 16.
And wait for it. 5.
Davdithas and Idabrix, as you look at the creature that's standing on the table that Gunnar just hit, you realize you see some of its flesh start to knit back together.
Oh boy.
Lovely.
And with that, that creature is going to take a step back and begin to cast a spell.
Oh,
Oh, spellcraft. Spellcraft.
Oh yeah, can I spellcraft it?
Yeah. Roll it.
All right. Mine is a 5 + 4 for 9.
Mine is a 15 + 8 for 23.
The creature is casting a spell called Ray of Exhaustion.
Oh no.
A black ray
uh-oh.
that shoots out from from the creature's finger, and it is going to. So it points down at me. It's point down at Gunnar, and is going to cast a spell. And let's actually do this. Let's cast a spell.
You could not. You could just.
I could not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely true.
There's no law in the books that says you have to.
No, exactly. So think about it.
All right.
This is fine.
Ooh.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
So Gunnar is successfully so the black ray shoots out of the creature's finger and hits Gunnar in the chest. In Gunnar's current predicament, he just wills the spell away. It hits him full in the chest and it like explodes in little black shards. But he is able to shake off the effects of the spell. With that, it's gonna roll to this guy. Gunnar, the guy standing directly in front of you, the ghoul is going to make a full round attack at you. So
Okay.
he is going to bite, claw, and he is his bite is 11 + 3 for 14.
That is a miss.
All right, so his first claw is a 5 + 3 for an 8.
That's miss too.
And then his third claw is a 1 + 3 for a 4, which is a fumble. So I am going to need a fumble roll from you for them.
Oof.
Nice.
Oof.
Good defense. Good defense.
Crotch punch.
Let's hope for it.
Give me a d20 roll.
All right, here we go. Crotch punch. Fingers crossed.
Let's do it.
17.
Oh, that's it. I think
think
that's
that's
it.
I'm sure of it.
We know a crotch punch when we see it.
Gunnar, you skillfully parry the attack of the creature, and its hand shoots down into its groin.
No.
As the
No way.
as the claws hit the creature in the crotch, an explosion of gore comes from his crotch and drips down his legs.
No.
And it looks with you in absolute horror. And then I'm gonna need a d6 + 4 from you, please.
Okay.
God, that hurt me.
Yeah.
The way you described it. Oh,
That's 8 points of damage.
No.
Oh.
That's 8 rounds. He has half movement and a -4 to all actions.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I need some rips in chat for that action. I need some serious rips
God.
in chat for that.
Love it.
And that brings us to Idabrix.
Okay. So I'm still focused on the one that's right in front of me. So I'm going to try to attack that one again. I'm going to use my +1 from this week from Waman,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll my attack. And that is a 5 + 9 for a 14.
That is a hit, ma'am. So as she
Excellent.
skillfully swings her blade at the creature, and it lands in the side of its shoulder for how many points of damage?
6 damage.
All right. So as it comes up and hits the creature in the shoulder, it severs the tendon in the top of the arm, and blood and gore just start dripping down the arm. So the -4, he's gonna take a full round. He's gonna take a full attack at you. With a -4 for all 3 hits. So let's see. 12 -1 for 11. Gunnar.
And that is going to miss.
Okay, 7 -1 for a 6.
That is going to miss too.
18 -1 for 17.
I have to double check something on that one because that might hit.
Okay.
I forget how much the rage drops my AC. if it does. I know my power attack did, and it's not my turn yet, so that still does.
Okay.
But minus 2. Yep. Yeah, that'll make me a 17, so that matches the number. I think that's
Okay.
it, correct?
Okay. Yep, that would be a hit. So
Okay.
that one of his claws. So he, after watching Gunnar skillfully parry his blow, he reaches down and tries to bite him in the face, and he comes with 2 claws in at him, and he lands with 1 claw that trails across the right side of Gunnar's face for how many points of damage? It's gonna say bite, but it's actually a claw.
Mike, real quick.
Yeah.
Which ghoul was it that did the full attack on him last time and crotch punched himself?
The one that's standing right next to him,
So which one's attacking him now?
the same one.
Aren't those 2 different ghouls?
No,
Yeah, goal 5 and goal 6.
maybe I'm not understanding.
Like I think the 2 ghouls we're facing you are assuming is the same one on your tracker.
No, because the ghoul 5.
Goal 5 rolled against me on the attacks.
Oh, I just
Even though
took the
it's front
attack.
of
It doesn't
Idabrix.
matter. It doesn't matter. I just took the attack from his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like on his they both have the same attacks. So I took
Yeah.
the
Well,
attack.
no, I'm looking at the initiative. It said turn ghoul 5 did a triple attack against Gunnar. Turn ghoul 6 did a triple attack against Gunnar.
So they're both attacking me, even the one's across the room.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I get it now.
You're right. I clicked on the wrong one last turn. Did you take damage from that, or was it all misses?
The
was up-
last one. This one should be a hit.
No, I'm gonna
The
call it
17?
because if I'm gonna call it a misses just because of how the situation played out. So,
Okay.
Mihaly, your turn.
Okay.
Thank
gonna
you
fire
for
off some
catching that
magic
decider.
missiles
I don't
at-
know how I did that. So,
Here we good?
Yep.
Sorry. I'll fire off magic missiles at the creature that's not the ghast.
okay.
Um,
Wait. The creature that's not the gas. Oh, okay. The one you don't. Okay.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I get you. I got chipped up in your verbiage.
So I stand up on top of those barrels and I launch 3 missiles out of my hands as I, kind of shove my hands forward and go bang, 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 and fire off 3 more missiles, and they whiz around the room
Okay.
and slam into her.
Okay.
I assume it's a her. 2 + 1 for 3, 1 + 1 for 2, and a 2 + 1 for 3.
What's total damage?
A 3 and 3 is 6, and 2 is 8.
Okay. And are you dropping it directly on them? On her?
Yeah, I dropped it directly on her.
All right. I didn't see it apply, but it looks like it did apply. Okay. So as the missiles collide with the creature, sparks erupt and it kind of like rears back. It doesn't make any articulate noise, but it rears back and screams in absolute rage. May I?
With that, I'm going to 5-foot step away from the party
Okay.
a little bit. And I'm going to point forward to my giant scorpion. It knows what to do. And with that, I'll end my turn.
Okay. And what is your summon doing at this point?
So it's going to charge forward.
That's
well, not actually charge. I'm just saying
Okay.
charge for flavor. Sorry, it doesn't have a charge move.
okay.
It's going to move into close quarters with the non-gas creature, and it's going to attempt to bite it.
Okay.
I believe its bite attack works the same with the grapple, but it has to be closer. Like
Okay.
it's not arranged.
You
That makes
believe?
any sense?
Okay. So roll it.
Okie doke. It says, oh, did we add the strength modifiers on here?
I don't know.
For
This is the first I'm hearing about it. So
no, man, my okay, don't worry about it.
augmented summoning or what do you?
Yes, please. Yeah,
Okay.
augmented summoning.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to spend some time before next session and get all this set up. It's
Totally. Yeah.
okay.
I don't worry about it for tonight. It's no big deal. I rolled an 18 + 3 for 21 to hit.
That is a hit, sir. So it grabs him.
Wonderful.
So it grabs him and ties it up, right?
Yeah, but it would also do some damage.
Okay. Roll the damage.
Now that I'm not sure about.
It says it on the sheet.
So right next to it in the parentheses.
1d6 + 2.
Yeah, just grab that and drag
So
it onto him.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. How many points?
6 damage total.
Ooh. So
Nice.
the skeleton. I'm sorry. The what is the word? I can't think of it. What is
Scorpion.
Scorpion. I said skeleton.
Yeah,
meant
thanks.
scorpion. So the scorpion reaches forward with his pinchers and takes clips at the creature in front of it for 6 points of damage. It tears some flesh off the creature, some green putrid rotting flesh. And would it like to do anything else on its turn?
Well, it should apply a grappled status as well if they
Sure.
didn't make the save. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, it's going to end its turn.
Is there a save associated, or does, because you said previously it automatically hit on hit? Is there a save associated with it?
I don't think there is. I'm reading.
Giant's frogs.
I think it's just part of its special qualities.
Okay, so I'm looking at the actual creature. A giant's frog tongue is primarily attack with reach equal to 3 times the frog's normal reach. 15 feet for a medium giant frog. A giant frog's tongue deals no damage on hit, but can be used to grab. A giant frog does not gain the grapple condition while using its tongue in this manner. Looking up through the creature, fiendish animal, resist cold. Special attacks, pull, swallow whole, 1d4 bludgeoning damage, AC 10, 1 touch. I don't see any...
On the attack, it says bite +3, 1d6 +2 plus grab. So I think if I succeed
No, I don't
the
think
attack,
it's an
then it gets grabbed.
I don't think it's an automatic success. I think you have to make an opposed check, CMB versus CMD. Cawthon, can I get a ruling? Can you go take a look at that real quick, and we'll see if they have the grapple condition?
I'll post the PFSRD rate in chat if it's easier, Cawthon. I'm sorry. I don't want to complicate things. We can come back to it next round.
Okay. Davdithas, your turn.
Ooh, how exciting. Yeah, I'm going to take a 5-foot shift over, drawing my Morning Star out. And I'm going to attempt to give Idabrix a hand with this creature here.
Okay.
So I am going to attack it. I'm going to use my +1 from Candleus. So thank you for that. And we are going to swing with a mighty, powerful, amazing 13.
Unfortunately, the favor of Desna is not with you, and it whiffs as you try to make the blow on the creature.
The worst part is I'm pretty confident these things are at 14 for AC, but just based on observation at this point. Can I also, while doing this, scan my brain for any knowledge about the thing on the other side of the room?
Knowledge religion, please.
Excellent. That is going to be a... Hold on, I can read. That one says religion. Excellent. That is going to be a 19 + 4 for 23.
Davdithas, you've heard about these creatures in your travels, and and through the words of your peers within the church. This is a Zuvembe. It's a undead creature, and it has spellcasting abilities. It can't speak, but it can cast spells. It has the typical undead traits. It's it has resistances, and it has fast healing. So every round it regenerates a little bit of its a negative life force back. You do know also that it has a bunch of spell-like abilities, and that it is particularly resistant to channel energy.
Okay. So I'm going to just yell back and go, how's it going with that Zuvembe? And I end my turn.
Gunnar, it's your turn, sir.
All right. So this is how we're going to do things. Gunnar is going to see the opportunity and step forward in his mighty rage and continue to try to slay and attack the massive witchy woman skeletal axe wielding thing that tried to cast evil voodoo on me.
Okay. That's the technical
Get her.
term. That's the technical term.
Yeah.
Technical term.
Technical.
Yeah. for the non-technical, we're gonna smack the hell out of her with a big pointy thing, aka a sword. So we're gonna
Gunner
go
specialty.
yeah, it's a thing. So we're gonna use another +1 from Ono to Cops. Cross that out. We're gonna power attack. So +4. And swing with another. We're gonna go across the body, see if we can cut her in half.
Okay,
Make
let's
two
see
of her.
this. Let's see this heroic blow as you step forward.
So a 16 plus 14. Give me a 30 to hit.
That would be a hit, sir.
And for damage, she's going to take 15 points of damage.
All right.
Wow.
So as Gunnar steps forward with his sword, he cleaves the creature in twain. Both of its parts, one side of it, this top part of its body falls to the left off the table. The other part of its body falls to the right at the ground, right beside you, Gunnar.
All right. And can I cleave into the ghoul?
Yes, you can.
All right. Now, I'm not 100% on the ruling for this for cleave. Does the power attack still stay? Because it says till next round, but I don't know how you want to play it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay. And my +1 is gone, so I only get a +3 to hit for the strength bonuses. And that means the hit for the ghoul is a 17 to hit.
It is a hit, sir. Yep.
Okay. And he takes 18 points of damage.
Okay. So as Gunnar steps forward and he swings his sword in a mighty arc through the first creature and comes through the second creature completely as both of their bodies are split in twain.
Fantastic. Taking a deep breath and averting my gaze towards Idabrix and them, I finish my turn.
Okay. Davdithas, the creature behind you is going to make a full round attack against you. Let's see. AC 1 with his first blow.
That's no good.
AC 12 plus 3 for 15.
No good.
AC 6 plus 3 for 9.
And once again, no good.
And may I please, sir, have a D20 roll from you?
It would be my honor. That is going to be a 4.
Let's see. The creature pulled one, so its muscle has tightened up because all the fluid is pulling outside of its body and it's rotting. So its muscles have pulled tight and it is weakened until the end of its next turn. So let me give him that status for you.
You know, it's really easy to fight these things when they just keep critting themselves.
Right?
It makes it so easy.
It makes it easy. Okay.
It does.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, I'd be fine if you bring like 30 more at us.
Okay. Just 30?
Double it. Make it 60. I'm ready.
Have fun with that.
Okay.
Mike's like, 1 second, creating tokens.
Yep. Idabrix, it's your turn.
All right. I would like to yet again attack the one that's just directly in front of me.
Okay.
That is an 18 plus 8 for 26.
That is a hit, ma'am.
All right.
Idabrix is all swords and nimbly jumping through the battlefield today. And she slides her blade into the back of the creature, up its spine, splitting its spine for how many points of damage?
7 damage.
All right. And with that, the creature gurgles one last time and falls to the ground dead.
Whew.
You guys ready for the random encounter?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's go. I'm ready. Come on.
There's more.
But wait.
There's
There's
wait,
more.
there's more.
Nate!
All right. You guys are standing there. There's the body of undead all around you. And what are you guys doing?
I'm going to reach into my pocket real quick and take a look at this note that I pulled.
Oh, let me grab that for you. 1 second, sir.
It was so long ago.
It was-
Right?
I closed that window.
You were just like, they're never getting to this. Just-
Probably next week sometime.
Right, if ever.
sharing. So, Davdithas, you pull out a note, and I'm gonna have you read it for everybody, please.
Guys, I got that note. And I unfold it real quick.
What did it say?
I fear you. I hate you. You must fear and hate me as well. You may unmask me, so I must unmask you first. Signed, your lordship. Huh. What the
Wait.
hell does that mean?
Signed, your lord.
Unmask me? Unmask me first? What is he talking about?
Well, there were the masks. I mean,
Right.
was it
Yeah.
that on the nose?
I don't know. Do you think it's that literal? As I'm saying this,
No.
I walk over to a window and kind of peer out to see if I see anything else.
Give me a perception, Davdithas.
Sure. 18 plus 14 for 32. Can I tell what beer they're serving back in the tavern?
Jesus.
Back at the Rusty Dragon Inn, Miko is
Yeah.
currently putting a plate of food in front of Chef Hemlock.
Guys, Amiko's serving food.
That's kind of her job.
As you look around, Davdithas, you listen out the window and you look around, and currently, you do not hear or see anything.
Okay, good. So yeah, I'll just with that, I'll turn back inward.
Okay.
Guys, I honestly don't know what all these damn things are about.
I collapse on my chair as I'm laying there breathing heavy, blood and gore all around. So I glance back at Davdithas, sheathing my blade. I give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, dude, you were hulking there. That was amazing.
Really tired.
I'm gonna start checking some of these bodies. Specifically, gonna start with the one that we that was a clothed one.
Okay.
I'm gonna just start checking any of these ones around for anything they might have had on them.
Okay. Let me take a look. Alrighty, I gotta grab that guy real quick off the sheet. And are you just checking the bodies, or are you doing a general sweep around the house?
I'm just focusing on checking bodies right now for like any more clues, anything useful they might have had on them.
Okay, let me see. So, as you search the creature, the creature that was dressed in the farmer's clothes,
Mhm.
you find a small iron key with a flower on it. Its key bears a herald. I can't say this word. I've literally practiced it because
Heraldry.
heraldic symbol of a curious flower surrounded by thorns.
Sorry, what did you just call me?
I don't think I need to repeat it.
Okay, got it.
It's like I said, it's a curious flower surrounded by thorns. It's a heraldic symbol.
Guys, check this out. It's like a key.
What's the
Cool.
symbol on it?
It's a flower. I'll just kind of hold it up.
I get up out of the chair and I kind of slowly make my way towards him, narrowing my eyes to try to get a good look at it.
I start to narrow my attention over towards him and cast detect magic to try and determine if it's magical.
You do not get a magic. You don't sense any magic about anything around you besides this stuff. Obviously, that's on you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll over the next couple rounds, I'll just scan the room, see if I can come up with anything. Like a full 360.
Nope. You take 3 rounds and you don't get anything.
Great. Thanks.
I didn't find anything else of interest on the other ones around. Did I?
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
I thought you were speaking to them, saying I didn't find anything else of interest. Okay.
So now I will say to them, I didn't find anything else of interest.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I hate
what just
chat right
happened?
now.
Yep.
I mean, yeah,
Get
why
outta
not?
here.
Let's have more
We need
random
to-
encounters.
We need to raise the price of that tenfold.
Just so
Oh,
everyone
boy.
knows, I mean that I'm pretty sure that what was that called? That lady thing that we were fighting?
Zvembe.
The Zvembe was
That was
part of a
one,
random,
right?
was part of a random encounter, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
And
we
then
got 3 more.
3 more have been redeemed since then. So
Oh my God.
Next time on Tabletop Tavern.
will the team ever
Party
stop
dies.
fighting?
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
This is completely out of character. Something dawned on me that I think might dawn on Gunnar.
Okay.
He heaved what should be a table, and he realized that with the magical buff that he literally just saw rended his enemies in half with one swing,
Mhm.
it took almost all of his might to move the table.
Yep.
And he's holding a key. Is
Okay.
it possible that the table's holding something, that there might be like some sort of like case, like it's hollow holding something, like the
Take-
key might open up something in the table?
Investigate the table. Take a look at the table and see if you see.
All right. Gunnar kind of looks at Davdithas and motions him over as I immediately kind of limp towards the table, and I begin moving things off of it and trying to clear, looking like running my hand
Alright.
over the surface, immediately like frantically searching.
Yeah, so I'll put the key in my pocket for now, and I'll aid in that.
I'm gonna be like, what are we looking for?
All right, let's get some
I
rolls.
don't.
Down to thoughts, you roll a 32.
No. Do you want me to roll a new perception right now?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I mean, I'll take that 32, but
Holy
instead I can roll
Whoa.
a 20 plus 14 for 34.
My God. Get out of here.
In the assist, you're just assisting?
I'll assist with a 15.
Okay.
Well,
No,
when I
Davdithas,
said it's, yeah.
you said you were assisting,
ahead.
right?
Well, what I meant was I'm helping search, but I'm not like standing over his shoulder, being like,
like
"Yes,
pointing,
right
look
there."
that way.
So
Yeah.
Look
we're
over
both
there.
searching this big table.
Yeah, like I am searching as well. Because that would be silly if I just stood over his shoulder.
You do not find
Look
a
with
keyhole-
your eyes. Oh.
You do not find anything about that. But Davdithas, as you're walking around looking at the table, you do find a loose wooden board.
Oh, like on the floor or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to take a closer look at that. Can I fiddle with it?
Yes, you can.
I will fiddle.
Explain to me
Sure.
how you're fiddling.
Well, I attempt to remove it, I suppose.
Okay. You remove it.
Oh, that was easy.
Underneath, you find a stout wooden coffer.
Oh, hey, look at this. Am I able to like, is there enough room to like lift it up out? Or
Yes, you can. Yep.
do I have the strength is the next question.
I'm gonna say if you're not gonna be able to like lift it up like this in front of you, but you could probably pull it and drag it out of the hole. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'll do that. I'll drag it out.
Okay.
And can I attempt to open it?
Sure.
I will attempt to open it.
You open it.
Oh, easy. All right.
Inside,
And suddenly it's like that scene from Indiana Jones. just,
just running. Oh no,
and
no,
we,
no.
we all just melt.
Yeah.
As I-
The Ark of the Covenant. Here we go.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So inside are a bunch of leather pouches. A bunch of them. There's like 34 of them.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
Wow.
Guys, look at all these. I'm gonna grab for one and look inside.
You open up to find there's 100 silver pieces in it.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
I'm gonna grab another and look inside.
There is 100 silver pieces in it.
Oh boy.
Gonna grab another and look inside.
100 silver pieces.
Wow, they all seem to have 100 silver pieces in them, guys.
What about this one? I grab one and open it. 99 silver pieces.
Idabrix picks one up and she's like, "There's nothing in this one."
Yeah, empty, guys.
Empty, guys. And funny, so is this one, and this one, and this one.
Just like pouring them into the haversack. All empty. I'll just take these bags.
I'll take the empty ones. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really nice pouches, though. We could probably get some gold for the pouches.
Yeah.
At least a gold apiece.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't think any of us could carry like this much silver. We'll just throw it all into the sack.
How much is
Haversack it.
Yeah, haversack it. Or if the haversack can't carry it, I can carry a chunk of it too. Because remember, I emptied all my gold and stuff out.
Yeah.
Davdithas, you put that key in your pocket, right?
I checked my pocket real quick. Yeah, it's still here.
Can I take another look at it? I want to look closer at that
Sure.
symbol and
Yeah.
stuff.
Here, let me dig it out. No, there we go. I've got a ton of notes in this pocket too.
I just need the key. I don't need the notes. You can keep
Alright.
them.
There you are. I hand it over.
Thanks. I'm gonna like look at the key and see if I can figure anything out about it that might be special or valuable or
Idabrix, give me a knowledge.
resemble anything I might know.
Give me a knowledge local.
Knowledge local. 1 second. I am going to use my advantage roll from lambs to the slaughter for that.
Ooh.
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 Ah.
Okay, so that is a 2 plus 5 for 7. Or please don't
3
be a
plus
1.
5.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh, 1 plus 5 for
Or 1 plus 5 for 6.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my
That's
Christ.
amazing.
All right. No, you don't know much about this, Idabrix.
God damn it. You know, I'm so
Classic.
exhausted from the fight. Can I hang on to this and I'll look at it again later tonight, maybe?
Sure.
yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Wow, a voice in my head said sure. That was weird.
Must have been Desna.
Desna?
Totally, Desna.
She willed it.
Yeah,
Oh.
she did.
Crazy, man. She
Yeah.
talks to me all the time now.
Mike, is the table still as heavy? Like, was it possibly that it was like bolted to the ground covering this?
As you look around and you look at the table, you think the inside of it has been reinforced with solid steel.
Oh,
So throughout
a-
the posts, and so you think the artisan that made this table did a layer of solid oak, a layer of steel in the middle, and the another layer of oak on top of it, as well
God.
as support through the poles. By the look of this table, it's hundreds of years old.
Jesus. Okay.
Wow.
It's like a giant shield. I glance beside her.
I mean, I kind of look at my tower shield. Do you think I should grab that one instead?
No. I'd like you able to move.
I mean, yeah, I do have some great mobility with this as I struggle to walk across the room.
Shink, shink, shink.
Chink,
Thud,
chink,
thud.
yeah. I do want to continue searching this room, like around and seeing if there's anything else of interest.
Okay.
Go
As you
from
look
cabinet
around,
to
as
yeah.
you guys look around, a voice calls out to you from outside and says, "I wonder if I might get some help."
I start looking around for the voice.
Yeah, can we tell which direction?
You think it's coming from the other side of the door.
I detect magic.
Okay.
Clever.
No, you don't detect any magic.
I want to look out the window.
Yep. Davdithas, as you look out the window, you
Watch out for the broken glass over there.
Yeah. Watch out for the
Yeah,
broken glass.
really though.
Ah.
As you look out the window, you see a well-dressed gentleman, and there's a horse out there. This well-dressed gentleman looks to be road weary. He's got He's got dirt on his boots, and he looks to be riding. And he looks over at you and smiles. And I'm going to need a will save from you, please.
Oh, I don't. I mean, is he trying to charm me? Like, what's happening here? That is going to be a 13 plus 8 for 21.
Davdithas, as you look out towards this man, suddenly you feel suggestible. And as you watch, his lips creep up into a smile and two fangs pop down. And with that, we're going to end this week's session of the Tabletop Tavern.
Man, we need some breathing room.
You know,
Cawthon, Cawthon, that was your random encounter. That's your random encounter.
Now, I want to just clarify because I'm not sure. I'm guessing I made that save because you said I feel suggestible, which is no different than I usually am. So.
How we doing?
I'd just like to say, never trust anyone who doesn't knock first.
That's true. That is the standard. You're right. I didn't think about that.
Let me ask you guys a question. Okay, so if you were, say, you broke down in the middle of the night, and you saw a house in front of you, and you started to walk up to the building, and the roof is on fire on the barn, and the door is wide open, and you have this reek coming from inside the building. You look inside, and as you're walking up to the building, you see almost every one of the windows is broken out. This stench comes from inside, and then all of a sudden, this goofy-looking cleric pops his head out. Would you go knock on that door, or would you actually the cleric?
I wouldn't approach it asking for help. Clearly, we're in worse condition than he is. I'd be running away. I'd be like, nope.
Yeah. Wolfsblood and Nate's Knife Bit. I'm gonna refund those. Could you just put them in next week so that I just don't want them to get lost during the week in the thing. So get those in for me, okay? Guys, how we doing?
God.
What's going on?
Nate, roaming vampire hobos.
Guys, how we doing? All right, I want to run through it. I want to run through it with you guys and see how you're doing and how you think your character is doing at this point, or what they're thinking. You know what we're doing here. Davdithas, what are you doing? How's your character doing? How you doing? What's going on?
I mean, we'll start with the character.
Okay.
We've been fighting for quite a while now. We've been running. We've been getting attacked for a while now, and we're holding our own.
Yep.
I'm actually pretty impressed with how well we're doing.
I gotta be honest, you guys are doing very well.
So
awesome.
right now, Davdithas is feeling like we're with a strong team. We're gonna pull out of this okay, and I think you can kind of see it a little bit in his fighting style.
Yep.
Recently, he's not so much taking actions himself as much as he is trying to support, his team, which is the strength. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but he's feeling pretty good.
Awesome.
If not still a little dumb. But I personally, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is. The chat was like, yeah, why don't we make it more random encounters? And I'm gaining confidence too. I'm like, yeah, let's double up on them. Yeah, let's triple up on them. Yeah, let's do 4 of them. They're like, okay.
60 of them would kill you. Just so you know. I know
will it?
Yes.
Will it?
Yes.
If we can get them all within a 30-foot radius, I might be able to channel them to death.
Oh boy.
So
that would be amazing. I would like that. Let's try that.
Yeah. I'll put a little extra AC on myself. I'll stand in the middle, let them coalesce, and then I'll just channel.
Chat, can we get rips in chat for Davdithas in his character? And let's hope his next character is smarter than this one. Mihaly, how you doing? What are you thinking?
I'm doing great, man. I'm genuinely concerned at this point because I'm starting to get spent as far as spells go, and they just keep coming. There's no end. I think our party needs a little bit of breathing room.
Room or downtime?
A little bit of downtime to recover and get ourselves straight. Although that's the entire point, right? Like, you have to test us. You have to see where the limits are. So I think we've handled ourselves pretty well, given what I can only assume the CR of all those encounters were. I think we got lucky a few times, but I feel pretty confident. But we're starting to see. I don't know. I think we're probably we'd be getting to the limits of our ability or near it.
Okay.
And that's a genuine concern, I guess. As far as the story goes and things like that, I'm really excited to get to the bottom of this. I think we need to find out who this is and end it once and for all. This your lordship stuff, the notes, yeah, driving me.
All right, Gunnar, what are you thinking? What is your character thinking?
Gunnar he's exhilarated because of the combat, but he's becoming very wary, knowing that he pulled a lot of tricks out of trade, out of his back pocket, and he's worried there's gonna be more that they're gonna have to fight out of, and it's pushing the limits. You know what I mean? Like he knows that this is near the end of the rope. This has been rough. We haven't really gotten messed up too bad yet, but it's only a matter of time. We still have to get out still.
Yeah.
And we're not done investigating.
Yeah.
And they keep throwing waves at us. And they're smart enough that they're lighting places on fire that we're in. So everything in his mind is screaming, we need a tactical advantage. This is bad. Me, myself, and I am exhilarated. I am excited. This has been such a cool story, and this encounter, this farmstead has been like it almost feels like a Walking Dead episode where you just know that like,
right?
everything and anything is coming at us, and we've got to like fight for every damn inch, and it feels so freaking cool.
I hope it's better than the farm season of Walking Dead. Jesus, that was.
Yeah, well, so it's like back to back, friend to friend, like our party member just fighting for everything we got. And I may or may not have spoken a little out turn and, told them that the chat wouldn't, and they did. And I'll take the blame for that one, guys. I'm sorry. 2 of those are probably my fault. But
it's all right. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. I'm ready.
Oh God.
Idabrix.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah,
right?
Let's go.
What are you gonna do? Kill the whole party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Idabrix, what about you? What are you thinking? And I have to say, you are coming into your own. Your character is getting brutal, just nimbly jumping in and out of combat and just dealing damage.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely finding her way now, which is pretty awesome. And I'm pretty excited about that. Actually, that's sort of what I was going to say anyway, was just I'm excited that I'm starting to settle into a play style for her. And I'm excited that she's really like starting to come to life with some of that, her style of combat and what does that look like? It was funny because I jumped across the table and QA Man mentioned in chat, that because she's a halfling, you can move through a square of a larger friendly target. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but this is kind of her thing. Like,
yeah.
And it is. That's really become kind of her signature thing, is just jumping up on stuff and finagling her way around the room that way. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of a neat way to play. So I like that.
Awesome.
As for what she's thinking, she's pretty damn proud of herself for all of the kills she had during all of that combat. So, yeah, she's pretty excited about that. Excited is not really the right word, but proud.
You should be proud.
And yeah. And she I think she's a little miffed about this key. She wants to figure that out, but she's like, I'm exhausted, man. I can't even think straight. So
gotcha.
So she wants to kind of put that in her pocket and maybe mull it over the next time she gets a quiet minute to do that. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So guys, I have some milestones I'd like to share with you. It's been an eventful month for How I Nerd and our family over here. We are currently at 3 games on the channel, and then Luna is running the great Tales from the Tavern, where we get to interact with you guys on more one-on-one basis, and she gets to engage the community in other communities within the TTRPG space, and it's a really rad thing. We've launched the Storytellers Union, which is a stream team based on for TTRPG streamers, and we have people interested in that, and it's a great initiative. But I wanted to share something this month that it's kind of a I've been watching this metric for a while. We broke 70,000 views. We're actually at 70,166 views. We currently are
Wow.
sitting at 94 subscribers on the channel and 2,872 followers. Now, I kind of made a deal with myself. I wasn't going to watch the metrics until we finally when we finally get the channel with all the shows we want on the channel and we get it running like a well-oiled machine. But guys, in the year that we've been doing this, we have come such a large way, such a long way, and we couldn't do that out without you guys' support. So if you're joining us tonight for the first time, give us a follow, come back, check us out a show. We have this show that runs every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have Monday night, our Tales from the Monday night is Neural Nexus Zero. It's a Savage World Cyberpunk Dark Noir set in the 1980s Boston. Wednesday, we have Tabletop Tavern 2, which is run by Decider, and myself, Luna, and a lot of other people get to play in that show. And then we also have more shows coming down the pipe. It's an amazing experience. We've all worked really hard to get here, and I am extremely proud of it. And I've recently started doing some YouTube content as well. So if you're looking to get into TTRPG stuff, I'm going to drop the link in the video for the video in the chat. That's a great way to get some free resources to get started playing D&D, Pathfinder, or Savage Worlds. We have a great Discord community. While we have a lot of fun online, offline, we have a lot of fun in our Discord channel. So if you're not a member of our Discord, definitely check out our Discord. And post-show, we'll all be in there as well, chat and talking about, we like to do a recap after the show. So I encourage you guys to join us after the show. We've had so many new people come into this community lately, so many rad people, and everybody has been so supportive of what we're doing and allowing us to do this and make it happen. So thank you guys so much. We're going to kick the stream over to somebody that Luna just recently had the pleasure of sitting down and talking to. That's Total Party Chill. So I want to kick it over to the ending screen, and we'll get the credits rolling, and then we'll kick off the raid for Total Party Chill. So guys, we'll see you tomorrow night in the Nexus, and we'll see you Wednesday night for Tabletop Tavern 2, and we'll also see you Thursday night for Tales from the Tavern. God bless you guys, and I love you, and have a great night.